we here?
Yeah. Sorry.
Boo, boo, roll it again, roll it again.
Okay. Sorry. This didn't happen. This didn't happen. And there we are. Look, I did it right.
Hey, we're here. I didn't tap for the first time.
Wow.
There, guys. Oh, we're ready. Oh.
Ooh.
Thank you everybody for the subs. Wow, we were just.
Thank you all. Yes, all those good subs from before we got all live and everything.
Yeah. So thank you CamWow28, thank you Simba's Bloody Mojo, and thank you
Simba's Bloody Mo. What? It is. Thank you.
Exactly 3 months.
A warm welcome to all of you.
Everybody, welcome to week 57, episode 57 of Sahlen's Legacy.
Sahlen's Legacy! You missed this on Friday, didn't you? I saw that.
We did. We didn't know what to do with ourselves, actually.
What you doing? You gonna clap?
Fly.
Oh, yeah. I'm having mosquito problems myself. Anyway, hi everybody. Things are good. Things are great. Welcome to Sahlen's Legacy. We are an interactive live play D&D 5e show. And the interactive part, let's get through that. Before that, first we'd like to thank our beautiful sponsor, Wormwood. We like your stuff. That should just be our tagline. You just need to start making commercials. We do. So again, I have my very special Sharp Step dice, which you can almost see, but once they actually hit the light, they're going to green screen out. So these are actually beautiful green and sparkly and foily. Anyway, so I keep those in my Wormwood dice vault and my dice tower and tray down here. And if you would ever like any of these wonderful luxury items for your own table, if you use the code PERCEPTION at checkout, you get free shipping for everything in their store. And the nice thing is, depending on what type of wood you pick, you can find something in your budget that is also beautiful. So I have the darker one, but I actually bought myself this one and ended up being a little bit more affordable, but I also just like this color better. So hunt around, find stuff that works for you. Yes, no Andrew tonight. Sorry, y'all. He's gone for the week. He'll be back next week. But he and I discussed earlier today, we've sort of pre-programmed Bubo a little bit as far as should X happen, then Y will happen. So
wait, is he gonna be a beep boop bo?
We already have him.
Because you pre-programmed him, dude. You get it.
I'll give you points. I'll give you points for that.
Thank you.
Did nothing. You lose.
Good days. I win.
So thank you, Wormwood, and also thank Level Up Dice. If you use our link for Level Up Dice, you'll help us earn toward giveaways from Level Up Dice. They're a luxury dice company that you can then, cram into your Wormwood stuff. And weird, cool, coincidence, our friend, hold on, motorcycle, holding for motorcycle. Our friends over at Cantrip Candles, they just partnered up with Level Up Dice, and they created a unique scent for Level Up Dice that has a Level Up D20 at the bottom. So go check that out. I might be getting one for myself. I finally ordered one of the big ones because I've been doing the little tins for a while. Yeah. So I got the big, the fig one. I forgot the full name. Which? It's already sold out, says Valen.
Which flavor? What's the scent that you got?
It is. I forgot. I saw the link earlier this morning. I didn't save it. But yeah, check it out. And so Cantrip Candles, way back when we did some of our very first giveaways, they were very kind and just I was like, hey, would you maybe give us a candle? I was like, here's a box, give them away. We like you. I was like, oh, did you? So they're very sweet. We're really wonderful people. So go support them. And that's supporting two sponsors in one.
Yeah.
Elven Luxury was the name. That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Anywho, that said, there are ways that you can interact with our beautiful, wonderful story. For $5, you can give any of our players a blessing. So a blessing in this case is a D6 roll that they can then apply to anything. So they can cash that in for damage. They can cash it in to help out a check that they're trying to make. They can use it to heal. They can use it for a lot of stuff. So basically, anywhere dice are rolled. Thank you for the sub, Valen. Much appreciated. Year and a half.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah. Look at the little stars.
Thank you for the sub.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. That's how cute.
Not blasting. And for $10, you can add to the pool of rerolls for our players, which allows them to pull from said pool in order to reroll their bad rolls. If they'd like, a different result, it gives them an opportunity to do that. You can also give those individually. So if you want one specific player to get some rerolls, by all means, go for it. For $15, you can give me DM rerolls, which allow me to force the rerolls of other players. I still have 2. Oh my!
Boo!
Wow! Thank you, Valen, for those gifted subs.
Thank you.
Subs. Oh, I got a cute little bee.
Oh.
I got a pride.
Oh, I have a little penguin that was like, yay!
This will make no sense on YouTube. I'm so excited. I always forget about that. This will at some point be on YouTube where there is no chat. Anywho. So $15 DM rerolls allow me to reroll all of any player's roll, with the exception of one that's been affected by a blessing. The blessing also offers that protection, which is kind of cool. For $25, you can give, you can drop a character. You can describe a character of your choices to be an enemy, an ally, neutral party, really whatever you want them to be. Get creative, get silly with it, and throw them in. Or dangerous if you like. We're in the middle of something quite daunting at the moment. So go nuts.
Yeah.
And for $50, you can give any player DM powers for 1 full minute. They get to take over the story and just flat out say what happens, which is pretty exciting.
We might need that tonight.
And every time we hit $100, every time we hit $100, we'll trigger an event. So the first thing will be a monster drop. I've already got that set aside. I've also got my $300 one set aside for tonight, should it happen.
Don't need any more help.
At $200, our players get a benefit. So they will get a what we call broaden horizons. So they get to create something that is true in the universe for them. So they're basically, setting paths within the game for themselves, within the story for themselves. So for instance, the current floating ones that have not yet been resolved, Bubo created a secret island with treasures, initially to possibly replace the statue, but now we just know that there's lots of useful and expensive items on said island. Captain Aura Stone has a copy of her ship in a bottle, should the need arise.
That's
Andre Cave has messaging Cave about a Tesseract-like object in order to teleport, correct?
I would like to teleport.
You'd like to teleport. And so basically these just add like a thing that they're gonna get, but there will be points and obstacles to get there. They make these things exist. Sometimes they'll just straight up get them. And then Starheart is waiting for her godliness to sort of kick in, or she's trying to get to the bottom of why there are, like, she believes in herself, but I think she's also starting to get shocked by the fact that other people do too.
Yeah.
So she's trying to get I think it's kind of hilarious. And then Nitsage, you used yours, which was to get free passage to the Green Isles, which is normally a very dangerous road. So that was
basically
part. You had agents out in the world and you utilized them to your benefit and the benefit of the party. Anyway, so at $300, again, that will be something very, very, very bad. In this case, I also have that set aside. At $400, we will have a curse, right? Is that kind of how that went?
Oh, I thought it was miracle.
Miracle.
Oh, miracle. Oh, yeah, miracle. Good thing first, bad thing after.
Yeah.
Here we go. So yeah, so a miracle from one of the in-universe gods, and then a coice of some kind, some bad, big world, big baddie kind of powers at 500 if we get there. Anywho, that said, let's introduce ourselves, shall we?
Okay.
You two.
That's us. Hi, I'm Haley. I play Captain Aura Stone. She is a tiefling who is a warlock rogue, and we're currently aboard my ship, the Sweet Leaf.
Sweet Leaf.
Sweet Leaf.
Sweet Leaf.
And this here's Justin.
I'm Justin, and I play Nitsage also, a Quilier wizard.
Forgot your Stefan right now. You're Stefan Urkel.
Yeah.
Quilier wizard with a
What?
beast named Hailstorm, who is a half horse, half dragon, and I've done something so bad,
That's pretty terrible.
and just it's going to be great, and we're going to have fun, and I'm going to freak out.
This is the to be continued continuation episode. You know, like when you're a kid, it's to be continued. This is that next episode.
Previously on Sahlen's Legacy.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's it.
And I am Ryan.
Nitsage made some... Sorry, I was gonna continue.
Okay. I am Ryan playing Andre Cabe, a cleric of death. Our character of the god Clote, who is our death in this campaign. That's the words.
It's cool.
Done.
Hey, Dan,
Everything
who are
is
you?
with a K in this universe, except
And obviously we have Bubo, who is not here tonight, played by Andrew.
And then me.
Well,
Oh, and Dean.
Nope. I'm not here.
That was really good. I'm Diva. I play Starheart. She's a cleric mostly, and also a tiny bit of a rogue. Not great at either one, but she's good at drinking and finding trouble. And right now, there's a world of hurt happening, and I'm afraid.
So much praise.
hooray.
I'm afraid.
There will be.
And to sort of a random turnip. Thank you for. Oh, dude. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, yeah. Advocate for magical contracts.
Ursula.
That's hilarious.
Thank you, a random turnip.
That's wonderful.
That excites me for more reasons than you will ever possibly know. A random turnip.
Oh, but let's see. Magical contracts. Oh, no.
You're gonna just sign everything. Is there a piece of paper? I'll sign it. Yeah, is that what?
Oh, you want my autograph? Yes.
I'll make a pact.
Oh, my God. Okay. And we have Danny, the DM, our fearless leader.
You
That's
okay?
me. Sorry, I'm writing things down. Yes,
Of course you are.
Danny. I'm the DM. That's what I do. Like I'm that much too tall.
Nope.
I had to really think about that. I was like, he's sort of.
So last week a lot of shit happened. A lot of silly shit that nosedived into very dangerous real territory fairly quickly. Lots of the stories sort of came crashing and burning to the ground last night or last week. Feels like last night. Who knows what day it is? So Nitsage, having finally felt like he kind of did something right, didn't get the response that he wanted or expected from his sort of understated crush of the Starheart, and so he got a little dark, and sensing that weakness, his former otherworldly patron, Kel Rek, swooped in to offer him new power. Because as Starheart had accidentally gotten into an engagement with a prince of an undersea peoples. So basically, Nitsage is going to have to fight to the death. No magic. Well, none of his magic, anyway. So Nitsage
to release Starheart from her contract of betrothal of.
Because
correct.
came forward and said she's actually engaged to him.
Yes.
Now their
Cover
fiance is duking it
Yes.
out basically to win her hand.
And then there was a drama of the moment of like the sweet moment became the sad moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nitsage,
theater.
Nitsage realizing that he made a mistake, but a necessary mistake in his mind, left a note for Starheart, essentially saying, if I kill Jamoa, kill me. Because he knows that once Jamoa is dead, Kelrek is back in charge and will get his hands on the Starheart gem, which he's been after for some time. I feel like that's the meat of it. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
If anyone's still following along who wants to know where the Starheart gem currently is, it's in my bag.
It's in your bag, baby.
And that is a known location, not to Starheart, I think, but definitely to Nitsu.
Yeah.
Wait, I just gave it to you, right?
You gave it to
Nitsage to have flown over the last.
And Hailstorm gave it to Nitsage. Nitsage gave it
that's
to
right.
Andre put it in the box.
Yeah, and I kept it.
Wait, do I know it's in the box?
I wish my brain worked this well for actual real life things sometimes. I know exactly where this fictional item
Where
is.
did I put my
I think
keys?
Starheart. I think we all know that the Starheart gem is on Andre.
Yeah, we definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, Starheart doesn't know that Nitsage has Rust Flames. No, you gave that to her last
No,
week.
she has it. Yeah,
Yeah,
she,
yeah.
Not Starheart knows everything right now.
Yeah, Starheart knows all the information.
I am omniscient, like God I am. Oh my God.
So, we're going to pick up exactly where we left off, which was you and Jamoa placing your hands on this sacred shell that completely removes your natural-born magical powers. However, Nitsage is still feeling the pulse of the power of Kelrek in his veins, this imminent strength. The sort of games master of this event backs up, places the shell down on the floor, and then draws two swords one's made from like a narwhal tooth, and the other one is made from a swordfish little snout sword thing, bone. Anyway, he hands one to each of you and says, "Fight with honor. May the best man win. Cheers." He backs up. It becomes very quiet. Everybody's watching, everybody's drinking. The crew is, you can tell they're antsy. They want to protect someone who has become part of their crew, but they also understand honor out on the sea. So they're sort of just biting their lips and, sitting on their hands. The merfolk are comfortable. This is something that they do nearly daily. This is how they settle their disputes. So Nitsage, you are currently on your own against Jamoa with the tickle and a whisper of Kelrek presently in your ear. You face off against each other. Jamoa salutes.
And I do a flourish with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually am.
Tristan Thorn.
I can. What's that?
Tristan Thorn.
Not that much, but just a little. I know my way around a sword anyway, unfortunately, because, I've got proficiency in long swords.
Mm-hmm.
But even more so now with my new added confidence.
Hooray! All right, roll initiative, please.
Would you like non-combatants to roll as well?
Sure, just in case. Why not?
Okay. We're all with this one.
What'd you get, Nitsage?
17.
7.
5.
Team?
What team? 15?
16.
16?
1-6.
Alright. 7. It's gonna hurt. I'll roll for Bubo.
I gave you that necklace. So you're wearing blood.
Yeah. And that.
Ah, boo-boo.
Did I get it?
1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 of you. Good. More Captain.
And what does that do?
All right.
I was just reminding Nitsage that I gave him the Kiss of Clef to wear, and that's if you are about to drop to 0 hit points, the necklace activates, and how many of our hit points the DM deems is restored.
That is true.
I should have given something to Nitsage, like something helpful.
No.
Your action?
Other than my heart.
Kara says, where are we in the dagger bet? In the dagger bet, Starheart currently has the dagger, but has yet to present it to Breastplate. So she's about to win, hasn't won yet.
I mean, the whole, duel thing kind of threw her.
John JP, we're just getting into it, so at the perfect time. All right. So Jamoa gets to strike first. He got a 19. That's going to hit. So he darts forward and he stabs you with. He got the narwhal tooth sword, And so he kind of stabs a bit and also grinds against your skin as he gets you like just at the side of the ribs. And you're going to take 6 damage. And it is now Nitsage's turn.
What do I feel? Like, what does that feel like with this, with Kelrek's power coursing through?
It's similar to if someone is like running their mouth in your face and trying to get a rise out of you. The feeling you have is that same sort of like thin layer of control that keeps you from like popping them in the face kind of thing. You're like right on that tissue paper thin level, but all the time, right?
Yeah.
And the second you break through that tissue paper, he's in charge. Bubble World Comics, thank you for the raid.
Thank you for the raid.
Hello, welcome.
Bubble World Comics.
Seems I'm a little rusty on this. Forgive me. I'll try now. I'm gonna, envelop him. Let's see. I guess I'm proficient. I'm proficient in these weapons and longsword, right? So I should still be able to add
your dex plus
my dex
proficiency.
Yeah. Oh, so it should be +5. Okay, here we go. Oh.
Yay.
24.
24, that will hit.
24. And then what's the damage for this particular weapon?
I have it at a d6 +2 currently.
Okay.
It's not a lot. Bare knuckle fight.
3.
Aura, anything? Just watching?
Yeah, can I mean, seeing him do a flourish, it's kind of like, seems a little weird. Can I make any kind of perception check to see if I can see? Because I feel like the last time I spoke with Nitsage, I feel like he should be shitting bricks right now.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sense a change in him just by watching him?
Sure. I would say for this, it can be a history check, I guess, because you've sort of seen him like this before, but it's more of a matter of do you remember exactly why?
Or history insight.
It's the same. 14.
Yeah. Something is definitely off with Nitsage, and you think that while he's probably not in trouble right now, which would be normal, he's definitely in some sort of trouble.
Okay.
Can I be running up because Starheart would have told Aura and Andre.
Nitsage, you left her to go up. You left Starheart to go upstairs straight into the fight, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
And
I was gonna say if I was already up there, I would have told them.
Okay.
So
I think now would be your
I
opportunity.
think I'm coming up probably.
Mm-hmm.
From the cabin.
Sure.
Okay. I can wait till my turn.
Okay. Well, you're next, unless Aura.
Oh.
There are more stuff for Aura to do.
Other than that, I'm just watching really, really intently.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go up to Aura and Andre. Are you near each other?
Yeah.
I think we'd be standing next to each
Close
other.
enough. And I'm guessing Boobo is nearby.
Mm-hmm.
We're all together. I'm just going to do this motion like
Performance check.
Really? 10?
You might. I think on your next try, you'll have to be a little more specific. I think everybody's just kind of like they can tell something is urgent, but they're not sure what. You're like, what? We're out of booze? Like, what's going on?
Starheart, you can use your
Clam?
words.
You want hot sauce for a clam?
Boobo's like, yeah, I could go for a clam.
Wait, is it still my turn? No.
That's it. Well, yeah. Well, that was the turn.
Okay.
And now it's Boobo's turn, and that is essentially his turn. He is also watching Nitsage carefully, but more protectively. He's alert. He's got a hand on a bow already, and he's just like, He's like, it's like one of those, like, he's like leaning up against the wall, but to keep his hand near the quiver.
Oh, that is yeah, that's good.
And Mebo, yes.
Was Nitzig allowed to keep his equipment on him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Jamoa did like take all of his stuff off, but there was no call to force you to do the same.
Okay.
Good.
Mebo is standing directly next to Bubo. He's not as prepped to fight. He's like, in the way that he is the way that Bubo is watching Nitzig, Mebo is watching Bubo.
Taking direction.
Like, follow his lead kind of thing.
Right, yeah.
And that's his entire turn. So it's Jamoa's turn again.
Oh.
I'm sorry I had to come to this, my friend, but you can't stand in the way of love.
Did Ryan get to go?
Oh shit, Andre! Where you at, Andre?
I'm at the very end. I'm 5.
There you are. You and Mebo had the same one. That's why I was confused. You're up.
Okay. Seeing the extra bit of flourish that he's doing, I kind of turned to Aura. It's like, have you been training him recently? That's all.
Okay. So now it's Jamoa again. He misses with the sword, but he's gonna try and do like clock you with his fist. So he's gonna do that, and it's just a little bit of damage. He gets it for 2 as he brings an elbow across your jaw. May you die with honor. And you're up.
I've seen those who can take lives, and I strike again. 18.
Yeah.
5 points of damage. There's a sense in Hailstorm, and it's almost like if you walk into a room in a costume and your dog sees you, he's like, what the fuck? Like, I know you're him, but you don't, so he's kind of that way with me right now. And he's just like, he's kind of, he's on the deck, just kind of somewhere. Not really perched. He can't really perch on anything right now. He's not a perch.
Crow's nests and everything. There's stuff around.
Wherever, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
But that's where his thoughts are right now.
Sure. So he can sense something is wrong as well.
Yes.
Aura?
Continuing to watch, ready to summon a blade if I need to at the last minute in case anything goes sideways, but definitely still focusing on what's happening with Nitzig, but kind of giving that half attention glance to Starheart to try to be like, what?
Nice.
That's my token.
Bubo perfectly still, continuing to observe everything that's going on. He seems a little put out emotionally still, kind of like at the outcome of the whole, like, but you gave her the gloves, right? Like, he doesn't understand why, like, everybody's not happy and having a good time right now. But he's also looking out for everybody. Mebo still is a statue. Andre, you're up.
Oh.
Sorry, Starheart, you're up. You're after Aura, my bad.
It's okay. I look at Andre and Aura and I'm like, Nitzig went like the demon that was in the book, and the bad demon, and I'm gonna pact with him to kill the Nitzig is the kill.
6 seconds.
What? What?
Oh, I just said 6 seconds.
Oh, Kelrek is back. And that's my turn. I also say that to Bubo.
Sure thing.
To the 3.
Yep. Bubo's eyes narrow, but he doesn't exactly move. He doesn't take an action. And then Andre.
Seeing her kind of panicking about that, I cast Detect Evil.
Oh yeah. It's like when you go on a really dry day to like, go for the light switch. It's like it's here, it's present, and it's growing. In the few seconds that you're even paying attention to it, you can feel it pulsing, centralized at the center of the ring of their duel.
In the movie Beetlejuice stumbles upon a gentleman's club where it's pointing, all of the lights are pointing at.
Oh yeah.
Click, 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 click.
It's that guy.
Evil is here.
Evil over there.
Starheart, Aura, there's something wrong. The presence that I haven't felt in a long time. Something's inside Nitsich.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
Jamo is going to make a strike.
Thank you, Corey.
That one hit. 3 damage from the sword. And then another 3 damage as he punches you with his other hand. Like goes for the solar plexus, knocks the wind out of you a little bit. Because for the moment, like you're physically, you feel like you can access this power, but currently you're still Nitsage. So it's like you're taking this beating pretty, like you're feeling it. Because Kelrek's not granting you, like you have the confidence, but it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you're not gonna like be strong until you like let me in, sort of thing.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so like you're
wonderful.
Like you have it. It's just like it's like you've got a concealed weapon, but yeah.
Yeah, copy that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I take it. Yeah, okay. I don't say anything this time. I'm just gonna go back and strike and get my licks in for this one. Damn. 8.
It's a hit. No.
You have 2 rerolls if you need it.
I mean, it's fine.
If you need it, okay.
Yeah, miss. This is a duel. Sometimes you miss.
Yeah. Aura, you're up.
Oh, I want to try. I want to try something real fast. I'm going to try, and well, so I can't. Right, I've already done my action.
Right.
Cinematically, I'm gonna try and cast something like Chill Touch at him to see what that does.
Yeah. Jamoa just laughs at you. That's what the shell is for. Coward. Hiding behind your magic, not training your body. And he just keeps circling you. And it's back to Aura.
We just quietly say to the group, this might not be the only fight tonight. Just be ready for anything.
Starheart.
Fuck. Starheart. I go in between the two. Like into the ring.
Into the ring?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna roll reaction for somebody real quick. The man who handed out the swords and brought out the shell, he is going to try and physically remove you from the premises. So make a strength check for me.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Nice, and he got a
21.
natural 1. So in this particular instance, how would you like that to happen?
I would like Starheart to have marched in there with the fury of 1,000 blazing suns, and for him to have tried to tackle her, and just her ferocity knocked him flat on his butt.
Sure. Yeah, like he's an older gentleman. Like he's a guy who probably has overseen thousands of these things. So yeah, he wasn't ready for anyone to actually hit him. He figures his status is enough protection. So you're just like, bam, he's gone. So yeah, you're in the center of the ring, interrupting this duel.
Hmm.
Can we not? Jamoa! Or Momoa?
Nope.
What? What?
That's it for time.
Oh, then I'm done.
Yeah.
Just in the ring.
Jamoa looks at you like you spat on his father's grave or something. Like
Oh, whoops.
you are interrupting something that is very sacred to his people. So he's not happy with you.
Well, then don't marry me.
Bubo's turn. He's sort of, you can't really see him, but his fingers have now got a grip on an arrow. And he's just still quietly watching the scene. But he's like, occasionally covering it with like a little scratch or something. And keeps eyeing Mebo. Mebo does the same thing. Mebo's like, no? Andre, you're up.
I am watching and glaring at Nitsage.
All right. Jamoa's turn one more time. And he... Starheart, I need you to get out of this circle right now. Are you staying put or are you leaving?
Is it my turn?
It's not your turn, but I'm gonna allow you to react. Like, how do you respond to him?
You should get out of the circle. There shouldn't be a circle.
Starheart, this is the way it has to be.
He shoves you. And he pushes you out of the ring. You're not taking damage, but he's definitely like, just... Yeah. But he still gets another attack. That one misses. So, like, he tries to push you out of the ring and then swing his sword. In a way, trying to get you to safety, because he's not going to stop his attack.
Sure, yeah.
But that threw him off, so he wasn't able to make contact with his sword. So Nitsage, you're up. And you can hear that tickle from Kelrek in the back of your head. Why do you waste time? Let's finish him.
What do you want?
Say the word.
I look at Jamoa and say, she's quite something, isn't she? Too bad you'll never have her. Yeah, I was going in this already not want. I mean, so, in my mind, I say, after you.
All right. You, sword in your hand crushes under the grip of a hand now barely recognizable as your own. The length of your digits has increased. The nails have embedded themselves into the tips of your fingers and have been sort of rebirthed as claws out about this far on both hands. You start to notice your skin gets this sort of rubbery, thick texture that you remember seeing on Thal Alhoun back in Copperforge, and it bleeds and sort of fades up at the shoulders, but your arms are now these formidable weapons. And the rest of you can see it's affecting some of the rest of his physiology as well. His spine starts to lengthen, his head begins to lower, his shoulders get higher, his jaw gets a little bit wider, and like miniature little tusks start to poke out from the bottom of his jaw. And
I feel it.
Roll an attack.
15.
Although is his modifier going to be different right now?
Yeah, actually it will. So you can add 6 to that.
16.
All right, so that is actually a miss. So I'd say your body is still adapting at this point.
It's one of those like just not really knowing what's happening right now, and just kind of slashing out
like
rage. Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, is this what you want? You want to fight this?
And Aura, it's your turn.
Shit. Jesus. I'm gonna try to, as he's like hulking out, essentially, he's got the bag of holding on him. Does it like rip and fall off him? Is it still on him?
Absolutely does not.
Yeah, it just cinches up tighter. It's like a dad with like a little like baby backpack on him right now.
And I gave you my dagger too. You do you have my dagger like on your hip or something?
New Nitsage is a 9, Karis.
Stefan, or go. All right. Shit. I think I have. Do I have a backup dagger somewhere?
Oh, my dagger deals more damage now.
All right. Can I see my dagger on Nitsage? Because did you arm yourself with it? Where did you put it?
I did not. I think I put it in the bag. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put it in the bag.
Mother. This probably isn't gonna work. I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand to yank the bag off him, the bag of holding off him, and get it to me.
Wait.
Roll it with. Make it a
Sorry.
strength check or some sort of either strength or dex.
I'm sorry. I was not paying attention.
I'd like to give you Dex.
Oh,
Is everything
you're.
What happened?
This is not against me, right? With the bag
No.
of holding?
No, she's
No,
trying to get
I'm
mine.
trying to get his bag of
Okay,
holding.
okay. I see.
Shit. Oh, I have a reroll. I'm gonna use it. Much better. Okay, you said I could use Dex, and I'm going to. So 21.
Yeah. You're able to like as he's kind of like getting used to the new limbs, like it shrugs off one side and you whip it off of his other arm.
Okay.
So
And I didn't think to cast haste on myself because I'm an idiot. So that's my turn. Is just summoning it back to me.
Starheart, you're up. You're not on the floor. You were shoved out of the circle, but you're not prone or anything like that.
Wow.
You can take a full action if you wish. Or like full turn, I should say.
Sorry.
I don't even. Too bad I don't know if that werewolf potion's.
Can I make a reaction to try and grab that backpack off my back?
Yes.
Like a dexterity saving throw or something?
Yeah, let's do one of those.
Because I don't want to. I'm holding something in that bag.
Uh-huh.
That's all I want to say. Like, I'm very aware of that bag on my back.
Okay.
Okay.
I will allow the attempt. But it was you had a 21?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to.
I'm going to use a reroll on that. Dexterity saving throw. I don't have a blessing, do I? No, I don't.
You have inspiration and another reroll.
There's no way I'm beating that. I can't do it. Shit, Haley.
Sorry. Sorry.
But you could totally like lock eyes with her. You know exactly.
That's a 19 for a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. No
I want that back immediately. Take it, but after the fight and after the gym.
And yay. Sorry, Starheart, you're up. Blink.
I'm going to use, because I saw what Aura was doing, and even though Starheart's not incredibly perceptive, she is very aware of what is happening. I would like to use the stealth hand from Carabin's Tower, if you remember that.
Yep.
And so I have that glove on or whatever that was. And I want to make the gesture to be reaching into the bag, to be fumbling around and see what I can feel.
So you're gonna try and peruse through the bag that Aura just took with her mage. Just to clarify, that's what you're doing?
It's probably more complicated than I should probably just ask her what's in it.
I mean, it's up to you. Like, yeah, if you want to be open and honest about it, probably quicker to do that. But if you wanted to rifle through the bag, it would be a sleight of hand check, because that gloves allows you to treat it, I mean, like a mage hand, like your own hand. So I would allow that.
I'm gonna ask Aura what's in the bag.
Okay.
Open it. Aura.
Something that is needed.
What?
While you stew on that moment,
Sorry, you said open the bag, right? I thought you said.
No, open the bag.
I don't open the bag for her.
all right. All right. Bubo gestures to Mebo, and Mebo steps in front of him. And as he does so, he pats Mebo on the back and he pulls his hand down and preps a weapon. Andre.
I don't know. There's a lot of things happening. I don't feel sure about where Nitsage stands yet, except for the fact that he's just turned into something strange.
And I told you that Calrec's back.
Yes. I'm gonna try and cast Greater Restoration on Nitsage.
Okay.
So that is imbue a creature you touch with positive energy to undo a debilitating effect. You can reduce the target's exhaustion level by 1. One effect that charmed or petrified the target. One curse, including the target's attunement to a cursed magic item. Any reduction to 1 of the target's ability scores, and such.
Okay. You do this. You see Nitsage take a step back, like he's been shoved. And then you feel a pulse of awareness. As you had just recently detected evil, right? You can feel that this entity is now detecting you and whittling you down out of the crowd. So you feel sort of like a wash over you, but whatever it was trying to do, it failed. So you weren't able to remove the problem. You just made it sharpened its awareness. Sorry, my brain's weird today.
Right.
Back up to Jamoa.
Has my AC changed at all? I'm at 11 right now.
AC will be the same, but you're going to get some round by round benefits. Don't you?
Okay, cool.
All right, so Jamoa, shaken as fuck, is going to timidly, but still, he's faced beasts and monsters before. You caught him by surprise, so he's going to actually make this with a disadvantage. That one of them is a hit. Wow. Okay, so his fear changes to resolve. Thank you, Fathoms. Have a great night. His fear changes to resolve as he senses his impending demise, so he's not going to go without a fight. He lunges at you and hits you for 8 damage as he stabs into your, basically just directly into your chest. So now it is your turn again. You will get 2 unarmed attacks, and whereas last round they were +6 to hit, or your attacks were +6 to hit, this round they're going to be +7 to hit. And then we'll talk about damage in it when it happens.
They're unarmed, so I've dropped the sword.
Yeah, you crushed it in your hand when you
crushed it.
Yeah, so the sword is no more.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I felt that greater restoration come over me.
Mm-hmm.
I turn back to Andre and say, not yet. And I turn back around and I go for, I go for him twice. Two claw attacks.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 18 to hit.
Yep.
The first claw, and a lot for the second claw.
So each of those will be 1d8 plus 4.
Okay. Oof. 13. 21 points of damage total.
Points of damage. Oh, dang. Alrighty.
This is my physical capabilities.
He coughs up a little bit of blood, and before anyone can do any holding the motorcycle, before anyone can do anything, you hear "Wah!" as the water sloshes up, and you hear the slap of tentacles on the side of the ship. My little boobses, and she comes up closer to to Jamoa, and she says, "It seems like you're in the middle of a deal." And he nods, holding all the holes in himself. She's like, "Just sign here," and he just blindly signs because he can tell that you cheated. However, you cheated in this fight that was supposed to be sans magic, and all of a sudden you see. Sort of like reverse aerial. Instead of him getting legs, you see one of his legs balloon swells, and you can see the bones just quit. They slap to the ground and they split, and then they slap to the ground and they split again. And then he has 6 octopus arms at the bottom of his waist, and he he's prepping to rush now. He also looks a little invigorated from the change. And she says, "I'll come to collect later." And she just splash. I didn't forget. Aura, it's your turn.
Thinking of that Electrum coin that I shook hands with Nitzig with, I look to Starheart and say, "I've got a promise to keep." And so I cast Taste on myself. I plunge my hand in the bag and I focus on Hortiel's favor to summon it.
All right.
And I'll just have it ready. I won't reveal it from the bag yet, but I'll have it in my hand.
Okay.
A favor to keep, that's what you said?
It was called Hortiel's favor, I believe is what the dagger was called.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it does.
I'm trusting your notes too here.
Yeah, no. It's the knife that Hortiel gave to us to kill Kelrak.
Oh yes. Sorry. Yes. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you, Haley.
Yeah, it's the little like potato peeler looking knife.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember.
All right. Fabulous. Starheart, it's your turn.
Wait, that was in Aura's bag or that was in Nitzig's bag?
It's in Nitzig's bag that she now has.
That's the bag of holding that you wanted to look through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I take a drink.
No.
I honestly, I don't know what to.
Sometimes the best thing you can do is.
I'm at a loss right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna stand next to Bubo and I'm gonna take a drink.
All right. As you stand next to Bubo, you notice as you look down, you see his hand is on a knocked bow, or sorry, on a knocked arrow, and he's looking dead ahead. Like normally he would do something. I don't know. He'd check in with you, maybe say a quip, but he is so laser focused on this fight. And Mebo seems to be sort of like shielding his actions from the mer people on the other side of the ship, so that they can't see that he's prepping.
If I see that, can I just angle myself slightly to cover, like, not much of him, his shin probably, but just try to just kind of angle
to assist?
Yeah.
Okay. You can do that. You do that. Andre, you're up.
I see Aura rummaging in her bag, and I know she's about to do something, so I'm going to cast guidance on her.
Cool.
And that's on ability checks, right?
Yes.
Mola's turn. He now is looking a little more purple than he did a couple minutes ago, but very fleshy, very strong. That's a nat 20 and an 18 plus modifiers, and he's also a little bit stronger than he was as well. That is 16 bludgeoning damage as these tentacles all sort of like, he balances on one and he does this sort of acrobatic spin and is like bap, 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 and that third one really just nails it in.
Did anything happen with my hit points?
Not yet.
Copy that. I'm asking questions too soon.
Yeah.
He's gonna evolve again. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
That is his turn, and now it is your turn. And as you should mention, you can feel that fire burning in you a little bit more. The transformation is not complete. So what was happening with your arms is now happening in your legs. They begin to like thicken and stretch. Claws burst from your boot. Your clothes are becoming more and more like destroyed, like tight against your body. And that forward hunch, an elongated neck, that jaw is starting to turn a little more like snout-like. And you can add 20 hit points at this point if you so wish.
I do.
And you just hear, "Let me control you. This is but a taste." Your speed is also increased by 10. "This is the beginning. This is nothing. Drops in a bucket. Morsels of a meal I can give you. Make it quick, or just give me the control." "No, I can do it. It feels good." And I run up a mast and come down on the top of the Octomoa. From Kairus. Octomoa.
Natural 20.
That'll do it.
And a 17.
All right. The second one misses.
For that. So it's it's still at the 8 plus. I'm sorry, I gotta write this stuff down. 8 plus 4. So I'll do that real fast. So that's.
Be right back. I'm listening.
Gosh, I need to be right back, grab a snack. All this talk of pizza in the chat is...
4. And I missed the second one, correct? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it. That's only 14 points of damage for that one.
How much?
14.
14. That's pretty good. You claw down, you take half of those tentacles off. They continue to flop on the ground, but you realize as they do so, whatever magic was on them starts to fall apart, and you see just 3 segments of a leg as it just fits back into what his original legs were. So he's got 3 tentacles on one side and then a leg on the floor that's been perfectly sliced. Yeah, he's not doing too hot. Aura, it is your turn.
Oh man. I'm just gonna hold my action until Jamoa or Nitsage goes unconscious.
Okay. Starheart,
Yeah.
you're up.
Okay.
No way you guys heard that.
They really all reacted to it. Why would they not have heard it? Sorry, chat. Very old chair he's sitting on.
Said they heard it.
It's a little tension breaker.
I had pizza last night, and I'm lactose intolerant, so yeah, it happens. All right, let's go.
What do I even do with it? What's happening? I'm gonna call upon my godlike whatever powers. I'm gonna call upon myself. See what happens.
Okay.
I'm going to like can't really cast a spell or anything because people will see it. I'm gonna just kind of have my hand, my fingers resting on my blunderbuss.
Mm.
And then
Okay, Starheart, so you might be a god, you might not be a god. Well, goddess, because, obviously. But, okay, if there's some power in me, now would be a good time to have it pour forth. Okay, thank you, love you, bye.
Emotionally, where is Starheart right now?
I don't want Nitsage to die, and I want Kelrek out of him. Like I want him expelled from him, because I know we won't have an option, and that's not. I don't want that to even be a thought of having to kill Nitsage.
All right. So as you're sort of doing this prayer to yourself, nothing happens the way you want it to. So I think in a moment of frustration, and you can of course interrupt me if I'm wrong, but I would say Starheart would most likely take a big drink after a moment like this, or that sort of like disappointment and heated moment. You've been drinking, You're trying to make a prayer to yourself, but doesn't quite come through, and you chug a little bit, and you start to feel this tingle. You start to hear sort of like chimes in the back of your head, a sort of like string instruments on the wind sort of floating through your head as well. So they sound very far off, and it's hard to tell if it's your imagination or if something is actually happening.
Am I buzzed?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Is that normal when you're buzzed?
No, I'm wondering for Starheart. I'm sure she.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
There is. All right. So it's Bubo's turn. Once again, he's still going to. He is ready. He's a ready boy. But you can see Mebo, as this fight continues to kind of go a little bit sideways, Mebo draws one of his metal arrows and pulls it to his metal bow. And we're back up to Jamoa, who is essentially these are final thrashes from him. He's going to try one more jolt. One is a crit.
Wow, Danny.
I am Daniel.
That is woohoo! That is 22. 22 bludgeoning. And his face is purely in pain. Like, this is just one of those, like, if I'm going down with honor in every inch that I have. It's your turn again, Nitsage. Kelrek is just like, one way or another, your mind just threatened me.
Yeah, so basically just gonna try and tear this guy's flesh off his bones.
Deboning a fish.
21 to hit for the first strike, and 14 for the second one.
14 for the second one.
You know what? I'll use my last reroll for that.
All right.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, snap.
Awesome.
So for the first one, that's 6. 3, 9. Oh no, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 16 points of damage.
Okay. Describe it.
So when I leaped off, right, came down, just turned around and basically just like get him under the ribs, catch him with that claw there.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like kind of in pain, and I put his head down and like just rip into his neck.
Awesome.
And then, yeah.
So as he dies in anguish, screaming, his body changing back into how he started, merman with legs, Ursula climbs back up the side of the ship and uses her shell to collect his soul and to pull it back under the water. For that, of course, was the cost of his power. And she leaves the ship cackling. But now, Nitzig, the voice in your head, you could only tell me no during the fight. You're mine. And you're still going to make all of your own rolls, but for the time being, as you are recovering, all this is happening in your mind. Your spells are returned to you via the shell. You also gain the ability to summon a sea creature, for that was Jamoa's power. So essentially, it was like a bet. Whoever wins the fight, you get something from that other person. So that is a new spell of yours, and we can work out those details. I think it's CR rating 4 or below, but anything underwater that currently resides. But yeah, so essentially now, Kelrek's in charge. His half of the deal is I'm going to help you win that fight, and then you're going to get me the Starheart, but he's not leaving it up to you anymore. So you're going to take your actions and essentially...
I was holding my action. Can I? Yeah, for Jamoa to die. Okay.
You didn't say that.
I did. I said.
You did.
No, she
More than
did.
once.
She did. Yeah.
More than once.
I did. Okay. All right. So seeing Nitzig destroy Jamoa, I'm gonna take the chance and I'm gonna run behind Nitzig and try and aim for his arm where the dagger was and stab him with.
All right. Someone else was also holding their action this entire time.
Bubo.
So give me one quick moment. All right.
Or Melvin.
Right.
He's just hiding. He's really like, I will massage the tension out of this situation.
Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, please. Sorry, I should have put this before. So, Aura, as you dig in the bag and you start to move, one arrow strikes at your feet. The other arrow is leveled at your head. Not your head, sorry. That's extreme. Leveled at your shoulder. And Bubo's just like, nope. Give him a chance.
What?
What?
What the?
No way. Damn it, Andrew. You're not even
Give
here.
you a chance. Give Kelrek a chance.
So I'm basically nailed to the floor right now.
No, at your feet. It was like a warning shot, so it's sticking up from the ship. But yeah, he's basically like, he's ready the second one as well. So if you step forward, basically if you make a move to attack Nitzig, something bad's gonna happen.
I glare at Bubo and I tap my armor and I go invisible.
Oh shit! Awesome!
And then I want to kind of get in position where I'm like, I'll kind of swoop around so I like can see Nitzig's eyes, and I'm just watching to see if there's any Nitzig in there at all.
Much like the first time he opened the book, his eyes from corner to corner are solid black.
Oh, he's Dark Willow.
Nitzig ain't home.
God,
and then your mentality, Nitzig, you're sitting in like the back room of your brain while you're watching someone else take over the controls.
Damn it. All right.
Wait.
Cool,
So
cool,
then,
cool, cool.
was Bubo saying give him a chance as in Kelrek, or is it Nitzig?
You're gonna have to ask him.
Is it my turn? Are we in combat?
It is. Aura took her turn. Bubo also took his turn because he was holding his action. So yes, it is your turn, Starheart.
Bubo, what the shit?
I'm not gonna let him die. He's
Yeah,
been through
I
this
know.
before. It's a problem, okay? But it's not like, well, he could do better. We can't just kill him.
I'm not saying we should kill Nitsage. But we don't kill Aura.
I wasn't going to kill her. I was going to stop her. There's a difference.
When I take another swallow, do I hear anything else?
The music is coming in a little more clear this time. And while the air around you is very, it's salty and it's a little wet, you're starting to sort of smell what you would smell in the meadow, or somewhere with lots of flowers, like
meadow. I'm gonna have to get
coriander. Oh no.
Oh.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey.
And as you continue to drink, to add to your confusion, Starheart, when you bring the mug down, in front of your face is a large orange creature. Hi.
There's your god.
Oh my god! No,
Ryan,
no.
your god, that makes so much more sense.
It really does. It checks out. Wait, it's not my turn. Can I react to this?
Well, I mean, in a brief manner, yes. You can't take an action, but what's up?
Are you me? Are you?
No!
Okay.
All right. Mebo is now going to move to try to weigh down Nitsage. He is made of solid, bronze. So he's going to make a strength check against you, Nitsage.
What's my new strength modifier?
Your new strength modifier is +7.
Okay.
Hmm.
13.
Yeah, Mebo's super failed, so I'm not going to waste my own reroll on myself. That's just crazy. Okay. Andre, you're up.
All right. I am... In order to keep Nitsage from getting too powerful, I'm going to cast Bane on him. He needs to make a Charisma 15 saving throw.
Just my physical attributes have changed, not anything else, or?
Yeah, just physical stuff. All the other stats are going to stay the same for the moment.
Okay, charisma saving throw?
Yep. Yeah, you gotta make 15.
14.
Yes.
Is that a concentration, Bane?
Yes.
Okay, so my guidance is gone. I just wanted to double check.
Gotcha. So yeah, whenever a target that fails the saving throw makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4 and subtract that number rolled from the attack or saving throw.
Excellent.
Cool. Oh man, Jamo is dead.
Back! Get out!
Nitsage, it is your turn.
Danny, do you want me playing as kind of the mindset of Kelrek right now, because Nitsage is in the back?
But he has your knowledge at this point, so he knows where it is, he knows who has it, and with all of your powers and abilities at his disposal, he will basically stop at nothing to get it.
Let me ask you this. My conscience, when Kelrek came through, did Nitsage get kind of thrown back? In my mindset is there's maybe a separation, or am I still like Stefan? Am I Nitsage now in the back of Kelrek?
In the back of his head, in the back of your own mind now, you're back to Nitsage.
Excellent.
So he gave you a taste of that power. He's like, isn't this going to be so great for you? And then the second you succumb, he's like, get back there. I'm in the driver's seat kind of thing.
So in my head as Nitsage, I'm in this state of darkness and separation. And I know what happened. And I'm just like, no. No, not like this. And that's what he's thinking right now. while Kelrick is going, looking at Andre, going, "You give me the start."
What?
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
Wait,
Yeah.
he knows where it is now?
Yeah. He's in
Yeah, 'cause he's got.
Nitch's head, just piloting him.
Yeah. And yeah, he's gonna go toward Andre.
Fuck.
Sorry.
And to clarify, you've got all your spells back. You've got everything back. So.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I think he's gonna keep with the rage. I don't know if.
Ugh.
Jeez. Thinking like he's just on like rage path, right? Like he's not magic. I don't know if he'd want to do anything. We'll see. He's gonna come at you with his claws for right now.
Nah.
Which-
No.
Karis, hey, friends who roll dice, thank you for the raid. And Karis, thank you for that donation of $50 for GM powers to Kelrek. Wonderful. Thank you. Hi. Oh, actually, let's take this moment to welcome our new friends.
Raid.
Hello, all of you from Friends Who Roll Dice. This is Sahlen's Legacy. This is one of many shows that we have over here at Perception Studio. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Things got a little serious a couple moments ago. Our buddy Nitzage just got possessed by a demon, and someone in the chat just tipped for that demon to take over the story for a minute. So we're gonna roll with that.
Oh my gosh.
Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Danny, do you want to take this, or do you want me to take this as
Oh,
Kelrick?
and also,
I'll take it. I think.
a monster
Okay, thank
drop
you. I was
just
like,
happened.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that?
Oh,
please,
you know,
Ryan?
just another monster has dropped.
Oh, okay. So, you know.
Oh, is it that time?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh,
no.
good. That actually all works out for me. That's perfect. That's perfect.
Oh my.
Hi, everybody. It's our here. For those of you who are new to us, you can open this in another window at some point and see what we're all about at this channel. We've got lots of different stuff that we do in different kind of styles and all that stuff. Generally tabletop gaming, but we have all kinds of different things that we do here. So, where we are in the story, Nitzage, in order to win a fight that he felt he could not win, he made a deal with a demon that he had previously made a deal with before. But this time, he's a lot less friendly, a little bit more desperate, it seems. So now he's got a level 9, level 10, level, where are we at?
11?
11.
Level 11 wizard at his disposal.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
That's monster enough, right?
Right.
All right. So the first thing he does, the first things out of your mouth are give me the star heart, right?
Yeah.
Give me. This is my minute. If you have your thing.
Oh.
Yeah. I have to be. This is so weird. So I'm the DM, but a character of mine has been granted DM powers, so I will take it. He's currently wearing Nitzage like a meat suit. So this is how this is going. Thank you for the follow, patch, sir. All right. Give me the star heart, cloak worshipper. And he raises one hand over the side of the ship, and you see one massive head followed by another massive head rise from the water. It looks ancient, lizard-like, with a long neck, and you see a flipper. That will be an issue very soon. But in the meantime, Andre, you don't have time to admire or investigate this item, as Kelrek, with blinding speed within Nitzage's body, darts towards you, pushes you to the ground, takes one long claw, scratches you from shoulder to hip, and you take 11 damage as he does so. He reaches down into your things, pulls out everything, pulls out the box, reaches his massive fist, which shrinks into the thing, pulls out the star heart, and in a swift motion moves it to his left hand, brings out his right,
Out of time.
and against his wrist.
I cast banishment on him while grabbing onto the thing.
You mean onto the star heart?
I grab onto the star heart and I cast banishment on him.
Okay. He's got it in his hand.
I
So
don't care if I go with. It's just
All
gonna
right.
happen.
Awesome. So he's got to do a what now?
This is casting it at 5th level. Charisma 15 saving throw.
Come on, you uncharismatic son of a bitch.
Oh, am I rolling for that?
Actually, yeah, you should roll for that. You should roll for that. It should be your stat. Thank you for the follow, Pester and Relic. Know your role.
What was it again? What saving throw?
15.
I got an 18.
Oh, 18. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
I got an 18.
Saves.
Saves.
I don't have any rerolls.
Think you're going. Sorry, I'll let Danny play his game.
No, you're fine. It's not me anymore.
Ugh.
So I'm just not letting go. It's in his hand and it's in mine, and we're just.
Yeah. So, okay. So, Nitsage, this is what you know.
Okay.
So, your right hand, the same place where your dagger used to jolt out when you
Yeah.
first made your deal with him,
Yep.
that piece of skin, like opens up in 3 different places. Like little weak tendrils kind of open up, and they're trying to grasp at the star heart and claw it into your arm. So the star heart is in your Kelrex left hand, trying to bring it down, and Andre is the only thing standing between that and success of the mission.
I don't know what to do.
Whose turn is it?
Whose turn is it?
That was my turn.
That was his turn. Yeah, so Aura, it's your turn.
Okay. All right, I'm running over, grabbing Nitsage's right arm and stabbing him twice with my double action. Bam, bam, right in the wrist.
Okay. An arrow whizzes by you as you do so.
Even though I'm invisible?
Oh, right. Sorry. Fuck. You're invisible. Nope. Nothing happens. You're fine. Yeah. You
Disadvantage on the attack.
Stab.
Disadvantage on the attack?
If
You get
you're
sneak attack
if you're
on.
attacking her as invisibility, no,
sneak attack.
he just can't see her.
Nah, Bubo, I think, wouldn't take a shot.
Gotcha.
For invisibility. Baker Bunny, thank you for the follow.
There's no advantage on this roll, right?
I'd say you have advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely not focused on you at all, and you're invisible and behind him.
Okay. What stats? I actually don't have those dagger stats, so I'll just roll and you can tell me, Danny.
Oh yeah.
Mark stats, yeah. For the Hortiel deck.
Okay, so for the first hit, I rolled a 15,
Okay.
and then for the second hit, I rolled also a 15.
Okay.
So you'd still use at least your dexterity and proficiency, right? For
Because
daggers?
it's a dagger. So if that's the case, then it's plus 8. So 15 plus 8 was that 23 to hit both times?
That does hit both times, yeah.
Okay. What are the?
I'll roll damage,
Okay.
and then I'll tell you what happens.
Sneak attack is 3d6.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
I have a fire alarm going off. I'll be back.
Oh shit!
This freaking fly.
So that's 25 damage. Could have been more. But so 25 damage, but Nitsage, you feel Kelrex scream where the blade touches, like as that texture begins to creep along, like basically where it's meeting your back, where that's where the blade goes in, and it recedes like oil and water. Like it recoils from this blade. And as you cut across him, or a chunk of that flesh, it almost jumps from Nitsage's body just to get away from this blade. It cuts through it like nothing. There's no resistance. Thank you for the raid, TPK roleplay. Let me say that again. TPK roleplay. Thank you for the raid. Well,
Danny.
yes, sir.
My hit points, I was only at 17 after the Jamoa fight. So the 25, I don't know how you want to do that.
Okay, so it's that would be enough to make you fall unconscious.
Yes.
All right, actually that works out. So yeah, you're unconscious, and as you fall, there's a sort of thank you, Nerd Warudo for the follow. As you fall, you can sort of feel like an equalization sort of happen, Like, you're not quite in the driver's seat before you hit the ground, but neither is he, because his entire essence is trying to recoil from that dagger. And yeah, you hit the ground. Your arms start to recede back in. The legs start to recede back in. You're not conscious for this. But yeah, so you're on the ground, you're unconscious, and there is a piece of Kelrek flesh kind of flopping about the deck. And that is, that's where we're at.
Okay, I think that is my full turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got a bonus action. Could I bonus action against that Kelrek skin flap that's squirming?
Sure. Yeah, we're out of combat at this point.
Okay. Except for the monster that just showed up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lest we forget.
Hit against the Kelrek flesh was, what did we say? It's plus my proficiency, and so 18 to hit.
18 to hit? Yeah, I mean, that hits.
I mean, did you say it was like a sentient flesh piece?
Yeah, it's trying to get away from
okay, I'm
the
sorry.
dagger.
And then I don't know the damage on that dagger, so.
Yeah. Is your aim to destroy it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you shred it.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Okay. Starheart, just in time. Well, she doesn't have headphones on yet.
I don't think it really is.
Oh yeah, Tigerian made a good point. Nitsage has the Kiss of Cleth on, so even though he dropped to 0,
right.
not activate.
That's a good point.
It is a good point.
Thanks for looking out.
What does that mean?
That means a lot in this case. This is
Yeah.
some family values shit that's about to go down. So, one moment.
Can't hear the diva.
Can't hear you, Diva.
Wah, wah, wah.
And okay, so yeah, so as you in your head, these things will all happen sort of at once. So Nitsage, your vision blurs, and you're just sort of in the same sort of similar mind prison to the first time that you were bound to Kelrek.
Uh-huh.
And he's just once again massive. His true form is enormous.
Yeah.
And he's standing very far away from you, but he's in no way out of focus. He just doesn't want to be near you at this point, just breathing heavily. And as you also feel a little weak and like you can't move, a third being kind of wisps in. Sister.
Wow.
And Cleth steps forward. I'm not here for you. She steps to you, Nitsage, and she puts a hand on your cheek. And your eyes open, and you're once again in the driver's seat. Kelrek is not gone, but he is currently being repressed and imprisoned. You're back in control.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. One,
Yeah.
can you hear me? Two, what the hell just happened?
One, yes. Two, blats. So Nitsage fell unconscious, but was wearing the Kiss of Cleth, which was the necklace belonging to Aura's patron, who happens to also be Kelrek's sibling, sister, another demigod. So Nitsage has got a lot of people dancing around in his head right now, but he is currently woken back up. He seems to be okay. And you see Bubo put an arrow back in his quiver.
How many hit points does she give to him?
Oh, right. Thank you. 16.
Excellent. Okay, thank you.
I had something I was going to do, but I can't do it.
Also to catch you up, Starheart, or Diva, Nitsage's body has also returned to normal. When he fell unconscious, Elric lost that control over his body. Meanwhile, y'all don't really have that much time to regroup because the creature that was summoned recently is going to do some good stuff.
No.
It's going to one head like kind of tries to nudge the ship and doesn't do much damage, so the other head, seeing this, sweeps in, crashes down on the side of the ship, and we've got is 14 damage on the ship. And yes. Hooray.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, ask it.
So, one, how did Nitsage come back to Nitsage? And two, what was Starheart doing when Diva went upstairs? Because Diva was going to do something for Starheart, but then that got loosed.
We were not.
We didn't even get to your turn yet.
Okay, what happened then? Holy, thank you for the subs!
Hey, subs, Valen.
Holy crap.
Gift sub. Hey.
Super cool.
Super cool.
Okay, so what happened was Aura jumped up behind Nitsage while he was attacking Andre, and was very close, an inch to getting the Starheart where it needed to go for Kelrek, making him fall unconscious. While he was unconscious, his body returned to normal within his own head. These are not things that you know as a character, but within his own head, he and Kelrek are standing opposite each other, staring each other down, while Kelrek's sister, Clef, also the person who powers Aura, steps in because he is wearing the necklace that Aura lent to him. So she was able to give her blessing to him. That blessing is currently placing Nitsage back in the driver's seat, and then he gained some hit points back, so he's once again conscious.
But Kelric is still in there.
Kelric is still in there, but he's currently not in control.
And we don't know when he will resume control.
Nope.
Okay. Well.
Hooray. But yeah, currently the ship is also being attacked. Oh, that was no, you were there for that. But yeah, the ship is being attacked by a giant two-headed reptilian-looking creature. That was the big drop. So thank you, friends. And that was... all of that was Aura's turn, wasn't it? So it's Starheart. It's actually your turn now. Oh, and you also have Brian in front of you. This furry creature just... Hey! Yeah.
Wait, no, this is, to Danny.
Uh-huh.
How drunk is Starheart?
How drunk?
Yeah,
you're not wasted by any means. Like, you're still in buzzed territory. So it's odd that you're seeing a big furry question mark. But even odder that you are experiencing these sensory, what you assume, like,
yeah,
I'm not sure if they're illusions or not.
But they got bigger when they became more pronounced when I drank more.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I'm gonna be the god of saint of patron drunkards or something. Can I, seeing that Nitsage is okay.
Okay is questionable, but yeah, okay. His body is mostly returned to normal. A lot of his recent wounds from the fight with Jamoa have. Also, all the merfolk have left the ship. They carried Jamoa's body away. They saw his soul get sucked out, and there's
Dionysus. Where's the Starheart right now?
Starheart is currently in Andre's fist. I'm assuming.
Wait, it's Andre. Wait, but you were. Did you? So you weren't banished. You were still.
I tried it.
He failed. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Andre and just say,
I'll take that back now.
Are you sure?
Hey.
Hi.
Do you see that?
They're saying hi.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did I summon you?
No.
Are you sure you didn't summon him?
I think I might have summoned him.
I'm gonna have more of my. So if this is if this is the drink I've been drinking, and it's like here, Starheart is going to chug the rest of it and ask for the star heart. I'm also chugging my water.
All right, Andre, I'll allow you whether or not you're going to hand it back over to her while she's drinking.
Starheart, I think that, at least for the time being, it might be safer in the box of holding.
The box of holding, yep.
Very good. I
But
put
may
it
I
back.
hold the box?
I'd rather not.
Starheart, this should get something in his brain. Stars hear things. There's a orange demon on the boat.
I'm gonna get another drink.
Starheart, perhaps, see to Nitsage. He might need you.
Okay. Starheart goes to grab another drink. Oh yeah, there is a giant.
Big monster. Big
Sea
monster.
creature.
Shoot up the boat,
Yeah.
guys.
Big monster. Monster.
I mean, we've seen a ton. I'm probably a bit tipsy by now. Okay.
Mhm.
I haven't. I chugged that drink, and then I'm gonna grab another one.
Okay. The senses, the sensory experiences no longer get stronger.
Darn. Okay.
But Bubo's turn. He walks over to you, Aura, and you, Nitsage. I'm sorry. I thought Nitsage would be able to stop it. I was just making sure you didn't kill him, that's all. It's just a necklace. All right. And he just sort of nods and goes back with Mebo. Andre, you're up. Oh, also, he will attack the fucking monster.
Thank you. I was like, where's the
He says that while running.
I know.
He says that while running. He says that while running. Both of those are misses anyway. Yikes. I rolled 2 4s. Andre, it's your turn.
Okay.
I gotta roll for Mebo. Sorry, it's not your turn. It's not your turn. It's not your turn. Yeah. Mebo, however,
Don't forget to
Cast Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Good call. Yeah, you cast Hunter's Mark for sure.
Yeah.
Awesome. So he's gonna do some serious damage to this creature.
Oh yeah.
So again, Mebo, instead of shooting normal arrows, is shooting lengths of sculptural metal. So just boom,
Nice.
does that sweet damage. And now, Andre, apologies, it is your turn.
Is it my turn or is it Starheart's turn first? I thought.
Starheart went.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I am going to cast Blight at him. So he needs to make a Con 15 saving throw.
That's a fail.
Fantastic. Give me 1 second as I roll my dice. That will be 46 points of damage.
46. Fuck.
And that's a
I mean,
necrotic.
yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Damn it. You know what, Ryan?
Yeah.
You casted Bane on me before banishment.
Yeah.
I should have had a D4 to take away my roll.
It's okay, because its Bane is also concentration.
Oh, banishment would have canceled it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think
okay.
that's how it
Oh
works.
my gosh. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh man, that planar fight though, in an alternate universe, it was dope.
We will do it again sometime.
All right. That's the turn. Andre.
Yeah, and then I'll also just pop out my spiritual weapon.
Weapon.
As a bonus action. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Thanks for on that.
Awesome.
Team Georgia. I like it. My friend just had their baby.
Oh, yay! Baby.
33 points of damage to the ship as both heads crush the side of the ship at the same time. Please make dexterity saving throws.
Everyone?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Is that-
Oh, yes.
Baby. Baby.
Okay. 11.
11?
11.
15.
15?
7.
Mm-hmm.
That was 27, by the way, not 7.
27. Thank you. Great. All of you are fine. Like, it shakes you, you don't go prone or anything like that, but this sucker it was raised from the depths to destroy. Yeah. Actually, how's the ship looking at this point, may I ask?
Yeah, so it was fully healed when Hortiel came.
Mm-hmm.
So currently the ship is at 953.
All right.
He's like, I will fix that.
Harder damage. Cover that.
Yeah.
The little orange creature walks up to you, Starheart. Oh, hey. You might be drinking from the wrong cup. Well, see you later. And he walks to the other side of the ship.
Wait, what?
He leaves you.
Nice.
He just goes onto the ship.
Are there any other cups around me?
And Nitsage, it's your turn.
In hurried desperation, I look up at let's see who's around me, facing me. Probably Andre was probably pretty close. Andre, you need the pages that we made from the wood, from the tree, and the bag of holding, and the piece of Kelrek. You need that. I might let him through. We can destroy him now if we can. Get the pages in the bag of holding from the tree we cut down.
Very well.
Somehow mend that. Somehow make a book. He might come back.
Very well.
Did we never finish the book? Did we only have the pages?
No, we never made it into a book.
I think that would have been more on our to-do list. All right.
I thought we made it into a book.
Pages,
We were just...
The pages are
Ready.
They are folded. They are stitched. They are ready.
Oh, okay.
You needed a binding. That's what's left for you all to do.
That's right. We need, we needed to bind it. I'm assuming with the piece of Kelrek, the way it had last time, as his skin was around the book. That's Justin saying. That's what. Well, Nitsage would. Nitsage
know.
knew that, but
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else. I don't think he said that to anyone else.
You were right ahead of me. I was right about to be like, next I'm getting the book out of my thing.
So I say that to Andre. And then I'm going to you know what, that'll be my action for right now.
Okay.
All that was saying as my action.
Sure. Aura.
I actually knew about the pages, but they're in your bag of holding?
Yeah, I was saying it to Andre, but out loud. I mean, if anyone else heard it, then yeah, of
Okay.
course.
With my first action, can I try and...
'Cause you're still invisible, right?
Right. Can I try and... I don't know if I want to touch that with my bare hand. Okay, can I summon the pages out of the bag of holding with my first action?
Yep.
Okay. And then I'm gonna try and slam the skin with the pages.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like squishing a bug.
Tis not enough. You had destroyed the skin as it was crawling away. So it's now in too many shreds and pieces to actually fully cover the book as
Oh,
needed.
that's right. You destroyed it. Yeah. Good job.
You got a whole rest of your body I can carve from.
Not mine.
No, I know.
We gotta wait now.
Mwah.
Oh, thank you, Kairos, for your donation of $25.
Thank you, Kairos. Thank you.
Party.
That's so stupid.
All right, so I'll read it real quick. Parnius P. Parnson, the famous bookbinder, comes out of the hold. All right, so while all of this is happening, the ship is rocking, giant monster smashing its heads against the ship. My friends! And you've never seen this man before in his life. I am Parnius P. Parnson, the famous bookbinder. Does anyone need a book bound?
People coming from this ship. Got some kind of teleportation signal in this ship.
How many stowaways are on my ship?
Well, sir, if you've ever bound a god to a book before, yes.
I could do it. I would first need the god, a way to cut him, and then some time.
Or
Then wait around.
Wait, cut who into what?
Hide from the god into book.
From the guard. Who's the guard?
God.
God.
God. Hide from the god. Hide from the.
Keep up.
Slosh.
I'll pass him the skin flap and be like, I don't know if you can make anything out of this.
No, he said,
Passing the skin flap.
No, too shreddy. Can I keep this?
No.
Oh.
That's my turn.
You're not gonna attack the monster that's coming up on this boat?
I was trying to kill Kelrock, but I
Oh,
didn't realize
fair
I
enough.
destroyed the skin flap.
Yeah.
Starheart's turn? Okay.
Starheart Stern.
I'm so confused. There's so much stuff that's happened. I'm so lost.
You better focus, young lady.
Giant two-headed monster off the side of the ship.
No, I know. Starheart is overwhelmed with. There's so much. Okay, so am I still hearing things, or have they like diminished?
No, you're still smelling the smells, and
I'm
you're
still
still hearing
smelling
the
the meadow.
bells tinkling and all that stuff.
Is it just like omnipresent, or is it more pronounced in one direction than another if I turn my head?
It seems to be in a radius around you, so wherever you go, you can still smell it and you can still hear it. It's not like if you walk away from it, you don't get further away from the sound. It's centralized to yourself.
And how drunk is she now?
Still, with your tolerance, not that drunk. But you're questioning how drunk you are because of this.
Because of this.
What did he mean, the cup? He told me to drink from another cup. What did he mean? Where is that orange creature? You saw it, right? You saw it?
Well, yes, I just assumed it was something you made.
I mean, maybe? God, there's a thing. Nitsage, are you Nitsage?
Yes, what do you... the pages...
Pages, and you want a book. You need some flesh. I'm just gonna grab a dagger and be like, can I give you some? I'm so confused right now.
Two-headed monster.
The monster. Oh, shit.
And then I cast Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
It is a... Okay, that... It was a 16, but it kind of tilted. Do you want me to roll again?
Hey.
Hey, thank you
Blessings.
for that. Blessings for Team Georgia.
Hey. Thanks,
Do you want me to roll again? It was a 16, but then it kind of turned, so it's not.
It's cocked, rolled again.
Okay, yeah.
I trust you.
18. 24 to hit. Look who added her stuff. Okay, and then it is. And the damage is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19 damage.
Ready?
And that is whatever, Starheart damage.
Next attack has advantage on it, right?
Yeah. And I'm also going to summon my tankard.
Okay.
Spiritual weapon, that's what it's called.
Yes. All right. Sorry. I'm going to open the booba again. I have to open the booba again. Dice and everything nice. Thank you for the follow. All right. We got D. It's going to be Boobo's turn. All right. Jeez. Boobo. Poor Boobo. Oh, wait. Oh, man. His hit DC is awesome. So, no, he does still hit on that seemingly
You think
poor
he
roll.
would have lit his arrows on fire?
Yeah, probably. Orathil. And damage.
Don't forget about his hunter's mark damage.
Hunter's mark. Thank you. Come on. You're 19. That is 23 damage. He's got 2 arrows lodged into the head of this creature, but again, this thing's skull is probably so thick it's not too much dice and everything nice. Thank you for the raid. Much appreciated.
Go for the eyes.
Go for the eyes. Actually, good call. In this case, there's 2 heads snapping at their ship. Welcome, new friends. For any of you who might be new here, a couple things. Be nice to us. and then reel. If you want to see what we're all about, click that reel link. And then if you'd like to help out our numbers a little bit, click the other one. It's all good. Go for the eyes, they say. Let's do that. Do the same. Thank you for the follow. Thanks.
Let the eyes, boys. Let the eyes.
So you all just missed a bunch of demon possession and all that good stuff, but they're currently fighting a monster that was summoned by said demon. He's like, oh, this is me. Somebody. Thank you for the sub, Tharpy23. Much appreciated. Welcome to the Felted family. Wow, that's still a thing. Yeah. So, yes. And now it is Mebo's turn. Hi, friends. Sending all love from the D&D princesses. Oh! We know you. Hi. Thank you.
D&D princesses?
Yes. Diva, get into it.
That sounds like my dream. Oh my gosh.
Thank you, ladies. Much appreciated. Thanks for joining us. And all right, Mebo misses both of his attacks. It is currently up to Andre. You're up.
1 sec.
Pizza's here.
And you gotta go.
Yeah.
You gotta go. D-Man says, and yes, Leia is one of the princesses. To me, she's royalty.
Nitsage. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Nitsage, is there any way you could at least bring him out a little bit? We need that skin.
Well, you might get all of them, but I don't know if I can control him as much as I thought I could. I'm so sorry. But if we're gonna end this, it can be now.
Well, I'm ready. Danny, would I know? I have a spell called Planar Binding. Would that help at all?
Planar binding. Can you describe it for me?
Yes. With the spell, you attempt to bind a celestial, an elemental, a fae, a fiend to your service. The creature must be within range of the entire casting of the spell. Typically, the creature is first summoned into the center of an inverted magic circle in order to keep it trapped while the spell is cast. At the completion of the casting, the target must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, it is bound to serve you for the duration. If the creature was summoned or created by another spell, that spell's duration is extended to match the duration of this spell. The bound creature must follow your instructions. To the best of its ability, you might command the creature to accompany you on adventures, guard locations, deliver messages. But that's other things.
Andre,
I'm just thinking
you might
more
have to
flavor.
Kill me. Andre, you might have to kill me for Kelric to come back through me.
I don't know if I have enough things on my possession to bring you back.
I was never planning on coming back.
Also, this takes an hour to cast.
Motherfucker. Oh, that's pretty detrimental information.
But to answer your question, you understand that spell to work on like lesser celestial beings.
Right.
This is very much a very potent and free demigod. Like he is out on this plane, so he's already stronger than another demigod might be.
So the binding of the book is more the thing, just like to put the pages together and make it happen is it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that might not work, but if we can bring him out, we can end this.
Thank you, Papa.
Would I have any idea how to bring Kelric out? Would death be one of those things on my mind, or
Permission would be one of those things. He's still waiting in the
Okay,
wings.
yep,
You're
that's
just in
what
the
I thought.
driver's
Thank
seat.
you.
Yeah.
Yep, copy that. Thank you.
I
Oh.
will ready something maybe? Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna prepare for him to come out and cast otherworldly form on myself.
Okay.
So, uttering an incantation, you draw from the magic in the in the upper planes. Well, no, the lower planes are for me. Yep, that's for. You gain the following benefits until the spell ends. You are immune to fire and poison damage, or radiant and necrotic damage. You are immune to the poison condition or the charmed condition. Oh, sorry, these are okay. So immune to fire and poison from the lower planes. You are immune to the poison condition. Spectral wings, and I have a flying speed of 40 feet. My AC is added +2. All my weapons attacks are magical,
Oh.
and I can attack twice.
Nice.
Damn.
So I become an angel.
Sweet.
Now level 11. Damn, dude.
Big death cleric with wings.
The boss.
They are black wings.
Now with
Starheart can't do that yet, and so she is just in awe, wondering like, "Oh my God, is he also his own god? Like, is this what happens when
That cleric gives you
they're
wings.
all like their own?"
Excellent.
All right. On to
It's like, Nitsage, I am
Monster.
ready.
So the creature, realizing it's not getting a lot of purchase on the wood, is now swimming around to the back side of the ship where all those roots and vines and everything have now overgrown. And it's going to try and hook its teeth on that and start yanking. Awesome. Both heads bite, both heads lock on. But this was not an attempt to attack. This is an attempt to basically grapple the ship. So could you make, your crew is currently at the wheel trying to accommodate for this. Can you make a dexterity for the ship? Or you can roll the dice. I got the stats over here.
Okay.
Unless you have them as well.
I don't have them up right now.
Okay.
Wrong computer. Natural 18.
All right. And the ship, unfortunately, is a -3 for this sort of thing. But yeah, so you all lurch forward as the ship stops in the water. The front, you can hear the dripping as the front end of the ship begins to lift. You're not completely vertical yet, but it seems to be going that way. This thing is pulling you all down for snacks right now. It's now Brian's turn, and he pokes his head out and he's like, "No," and he goes back down. And Nitsage, it is your turn.
Okay.
Baldy.
So I'm still kind of lying on the deck of the ship, kind of bracing myself for what just happened with the incline or the decline.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, Kelric, I never wanted you out. I need you out here to defeat this monster and have your will. I need that power again.
I'll save your ship if you bring me the stone first.
It's... Shit.
Can we hear him talking out loud?
Nope. The message is happening.
You have the power to take anything you want. Just come through me now and have your will be done.
The will was almost done, and you failed me, your weak vessel. This is your choice. This is your option. Bring me the stone, or your ship sinks. I offer you a second deal. Bring me the stone. You can be free of me forever. No catch.
I need you.
I know.
Come through me now.
You do not order me.
And you feel pain in your head, and you take 5 psychic damage.
Damn it. All right. I start kind of crawling over to Andre, if I still have time for an action at all.
Yeah, you have time to move around, sure.
Andre.
Yes.
For the greater good, I need the Star Heart.
What if he takes it?
He's going to take it.
But if we don't have it, we won't be able to get to the Soul Knight.
It's either we don't get to her, or he still is in this world.
Very well. Unbox it and hand it to you.
I take it.
As you take it, your wrist, that central portion begins to turn into that same sort of rubbery texture of skin, and it.
I give Andre a look like, be ready. And I put it in. I put it
Yeah.
in.
The little tendrils of skin just. And it is gone. And also, Kelrek is gone from your mind, from your body. His presence is forever gone. And all you hear on the air, and all of you hear it.
Good luck.
Wait, no, he did make a deal. Never mind. He does not bail. But unfortunately, something else is going to happen. So you feel him exit your presence. Lightning strikes, the clouds part, the sky goes dark, and the ship that was teetering up slams back down in the other direction as you all crane your heads over to see at the bow of the ship the massive bulk of Kelrek in his true physical form, here to fight the creature in the ocean as part of his deal.
Or the dagger.
Get in my way.
And he, it's not his turn yet, but he's prepping.
Oh, shit.
Can I yell out something?
Yeah.
Can I yell out something to Andre?
Sure.
Double cleric banish!
Okay. Need to cut his skin off first.
What? What'd you say?
Here's what. Oh,
Oh my
wait,
gosh,
what?
thank you for the donation, Uber Baldy.
Thank you, Uber. Oh, I'm so afraid now.
Oh
What?
no, the fire termite is an interesting creature. They eat wood and metal and excrete a compound that ignites when exposed to salt water.
Oh, good.
It's a good thing then the sentient hive of fire termites stowed aboard the ship disguised as a person and are hungry.
Gosh, you're the worst.
I'm trying to kill a gun.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Or you see, for a quick moment, you see one of your deckhands like lick his lips kind of weird, and as it gets to the other side of his mouth, the tongue like drops off, and then the lip drops off, and then the teeth all like scatter, and the whole body just falls into a splash of termites that begin to just dig their way into the ship. See how far they get. They do. Oh shit! Yeah, they do. So they just burrow a hole. They're avoiding the fresher vegetation. They seem to be going for the drier wood toward the front end of the ship. They're burrowing their way down. It'll take a while for them to metabolize it, but they are currently anchored into the ship. And then Starheart, you were still in the middle of something. Sorry for the interruption. Or no, was that it? Double cleric banished? Cool. All right, where are we at? It was... Ding.
Sorry,
All right,
I had my turn already. That was it.
all right, so Aura, I think it's you.
Shit. Damn it. Darn it. Dang it. Okay. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm still invisible, I think, for one more round. Okay. Oh, Lord. All right, F&A. All right, I'm gonna run after Kelric.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast, oh my god, what am I doing? Shit.
Something amazing, I hope.
Something amazing, I hope. Shit. My first action as I'm running, can I summon the Heartache Dagger out of the bag of holding?
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, I'm gonna ignite it with Orithil. And then with both daggers, I'm gonna stab and try and slice off a piece of Kelric's back.
Okie dokie.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible. Oh my gosh.
All right, sorry. So wait, one hand, Orithil dagger, other hand.
The
Hortiel's.
Hortiel's favor.
Perfect.
Okay. Do I still have advantage because I'm invisible?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is for Heartache. Oh shit, that's probably gonna miss. That's a 16 to hit.
That's a nope.
And then with the shit. Okay. And then with the potato peeler.
Uh-huh.
Natural 17, and then that's plus my proficiency, so plus 8, so 25 to hit. With the
Re-roll it.
Oh, Danny DM. You have a blessing.
I'm gonna put a blessing on it. Thank you, Beardall Batman. I'm gonna bless it. Screw you, Danny. That's 2 more, so what is that? No, wait, 17 and 8 is 25 to 27 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
That certainly hits the demigod.
Okay. I don't know damage for the potato peeler, but I'm gonna take sneak attack on it because I'm invisible. Okay.
I'll roll the weapon damage over here.
Okay, I'm gonna savage attack these two. Oh, that was worse that I get to choose, so it was this. Okay, so that's 10 points from sneak attack.
Okay. I rolled very low, so it's another 3 from this side, but it had a potential to be a lot more.
Okay.
But you do slice into him, and it, much like how when Nitzig got stabbed in the flesh, essentially tried to run, it's like his entire being like flexes and starts to try and move away from it. So you slice into him, you get a good cut. So there's a little chunk like hanging off, and it's like that chunk that is hanging off is also trying to like crawl away on its own. but you have not fully severed it from the body.
Okay.
And you now have his attention.
Awesome. And I think I'll become visible after this round, so he'll
Okay.
be able to see me.
Whoop, boop, boop. And Starheart, it's your turn.
Which one did Aura just hit? The termite?
Oh
Kelrek.
God.
Stuff. Okay. Where's Boobo?
Bubo's on the deck. He's got his arrows at the ready. He's actually right next to you, and he's about to fire off the side of the ship.
I give Boobo the arrow of death. The death arrow. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I sure do.
I give him that and I say,
Use this. It's the best of all of them. It's an aura. It's an arrow to the portraits to shit. No, just use this one. I'm gonna stop talking.
Right. Alrighty. And that's your turn?
I'm going to. I had.
Oh,
Oh. Hello?
Yeah, you're
back.
Okay, don't know what that was. I summoned my spiritual weapon, so I'm gonna see if I can just use that. That's a 2.
So nope.
That's
Alright,
a nope.
so Bubo is going to try and fire this arrow at a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, because it's metal, and he's used to firing wooden arrows.
Oh, come on, Boobo.
Not his wheelhouse.
Oh, he's firing at Kelrek, isn't he?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Boobo. Come on, Boobo. I should have given him a fucking blessing or some shit. Come on, Boobo. Come on, Boobo. Come on, Boobo.
As Kelrek is spinning around to grab you, the metal pierces his heart.
Natural 20.
And in the same way as that dagger forced his flesh to crawl away, it's like a million worms just like spilling from point of contact as he melts away. As he has a moment to see it, pulls it out and holds it, and he points it at Bubo.
I will be on this plane once more. I come for blood. I come for you. I will yours.
And he just... His corporeal form has dissipated from this plane. Yeah, nat 20 on a disadvantage. I'm as mad as anybody. I'm mad.
That's bad. We didn't get to catch him.
So for those of you who joined us, the arrow that was just shot was a legendary item that was grabbed several months ago, I guess, which is essentially whoever gets whatever or whoever gets stabbed by this thing dies. However, as a demigod, his death on this plane means he is just going to regroup on another plane. It's going below.
So did I just F up?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's a good moment for now.
Continue the story of Kelrek.
Yes, and now everyone please make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh.
No.
As the weight of the ship has once again been displaced.
8, 19.
14.
14,
18.
18, Starheart,
10.
Oh, 15, sorry.
and
What?
I got a nat 1 for Bubo.
Oh, Boobo!
I'm loving these dice, y'all. Dramatic. So Bubo, everyone else, again, you're lurched as the ship once again begins to but Bubo was like, as Kelrek was pointing this arrow of death, also as his body dissipated, he took it with him.
Oh. Well, it's a one-use only thing, right?
No one ever said that.
I thought you said you could only use it once and then it was
About
destroyed.
bitch.
You could only use it once.
Do you need to
So the arrow, or the star heart? Sorry. I didn't hear
The
what you
arrow.
said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And technically you didn't. Bubo did.
Wait, does the star heart
was gonna
remain here?
Huh?
When he dissolved, did his personal belongings remain here, like his star heart?
No, he like the star heart. Once it went into Nitsage's wrist, it was disappeared somewhere else.
Wait, I thought you said the star heart didn't get into his wrist. It almost did, but it didn't.
That
That
it
was the
happened
first time.
twice.
Yeah,
did.
the second time I put it in.
I just fucked everything up.
Mermaid, hello. Also, hi, Digital Nova, and also just wow, DM
Yeah.
technicalities, kids.
But the worms completely like dissipated too. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing left of him.
Correct. Nothing.
Hey.
Nothing physical.
Okay, I thought that the arrow was basically destroyed on like once it killed something.
Right, but the way demigods work, if they die on this plane, they go back to their
their
other
other
plane.
plane
That's why
to
we needed
regenerate.
to trap
Bind him in the
him
book.
in the book. Yeah. It's all right. You just didn't know. Starheart didn't know.
Yeah, it's all good.
She just want to kill him.
Or fucked up is what happened.
Just see what I just. I think I did the fucking.
So we're still. Are we still falling from the dex check, or is that?
All of you are fine. Bubo is going to be flung. So as I was saying, he was locking eyes with Kelric as Kelric essentially made a very pointed death threat at him, and didn't notice when the ship started to just. So one of the plank of the rigging swings around and knocks him on the head. He goes overboard.
But luckily, earlier this morning, I cast water breathing on 10 of us. Bubo was included in that. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Wait,
So he is, he's out on the water, floating somewhere in the water with giant monstery creature things.
Doomerol would probably head for him. I feel like Doomerol would follow and try and.
yeah.
Yeah, Doomerol launches right after him.
And now my star hurts.
La, 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 la. Oh yeah, termites, but it's not their turn yet.
Do I feel something from the star heart being not near me anymore?
Well, no, you feel nothing because it's gone.
That's so cruel.
Although you still smell the flowers, the plains. You still sort of hear the music amid this horrific scene. You're still like kind of like there are pleasant experiences being sort of pressed upon you. And okay, sorry, whose turn was that? That was Bubo's turn.
Bubo's turn, yeah.
Mebo has a turn now. Starheart is a cleric. Nitsage is a wizard. There we go. They got it. Mermaid Tulip asks, where is Brian's hot manager? He's not here this week. Ooh, that was the wrong. No. There we go. So Mebo is actually doing pretty well. I'm just gonna do. So Mebo fires another metal arrow at what's it? The creature. Where'd I put the plunges into the neck of one of the heads of this monster. And it is now Andre's turn.
Not star hearts?
It's never Starheart.
Starheart was before Bubo. She handed him the
that's right.
arrow. That
Sorry.
was the whole thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, remember that time I screwed everything up? It was
It's all good.
You forwarded the plot. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly. And I'm gonna fly over to the big beastie. And I'm gonna take my 2 attacks.
Go wing it, Andre.
First attack is a 10. Second one is a natural 20.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Let's see. what other bonuses that spell gives me.
Yes, Digital Nova, if you're new here, Nitsich had made a pact with the demigod Kelrek, who is the son of the death god in this universe. And he is, for lack of a better term, a royal piece of shit and wants to take over this plane because he is disappointed in his father's methods of handling the dead. Remember, I told him, don't be sad. He's not dead. He's just coming back next week.
Oh, I think.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, he's not technically a warlock. He's just got some outside influence.
He's a wizard. Or
He's a wizard.
I should never use my mace. That's 5 points of damage with a critical.
Oh no! That's so sad.
Ugh. And I'm gonna also strike with my spiritual weapon, because that's still a bonus action. Oh, 22 to hit.
Yep.
Another 7 points of damage.
All right. You're not used to being on wings. It's still good.
Yeah, right?
All right. It is the creature's turn. So one head is still latched onto the back of the boat and is going to try and push it further down. Its objective is to get the ship up, while the other mouth is basically... actually, the other mouth is going to reach around and try and snap at unconscious Bubo.
I'm going to give you a 2 for a roll just to help out us a little bit as my portent.
Nice. Let me check Bubo's AC. Well, that becomes a miss then. But as far as the against the ship, that will be la, 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 la. The ship tips up a little bit more. It's gradual now enough that no one has to make any saves for it, but we've gone from this to this and we're about here. So going up is going to be a little bit harder if you're getting to the top, but there's not much need. Monsters at the back of the ship. And
Did the ship take any damage on that round?
no, because it was doing a strength check against the ship, and then it did an attack against Bubo that was forcibly missed. Now, this is the termites' turn. So they've burrowed now into the ship, and termites, they chew and eat and poop all day. So these are the magical tipped termites from Uberbaldi.
That means they should be balancing out the weight of the thing, It's like...
Not that heavy.
Yeah, they're termites. They're not like the big termite from before. All right, so that's a hit. The ship initially will take 6 damage to the hull as it's chewing, and then a little tiny hole. Gupius, that's an excellent question. What's the best way to learn how to play D&D? My recommendation, find a couple friends and just figure it out as you go. Like, don't feel like you have to know everything, because you don't. Try to play with somebody who's played before. And then learn what you like about the game and focus on that, but also learn what the people you play with like about the game and focus on those things too, so that everybody has like a good balanced shared experience. I think
it helped me by watching shows like this, or Critical Role, to figure out what you can do or what you can't do, or guideline of what the rules were too.
Yeah. And Gupius, if you ever have any questions, you can join our Discord, and we're in there pretty much every day, all the time. So if you ever have any like D&D questions, just head into the general chat and ask us, or into this show chat if you want to talk to any of us specifically. Happy to talk. Happy to have a good time. But yeah,
D&D
you should be interested.
So.
It's the greatest game because it can be whatever you want it to be. It's like this whole world that we're playing in is made up. It's all homebrew. Some of the creatures aren't, to be fair. I look them up real quick. But yeah, I mean, the general mythology, that's all me. And you guys, because you all have helped build it at this point, and everyone in the chat as well with all the characters and everything. So yeah, anyway, so now I'm rolling for whether or not the, and also D&D gets weird, I'm rolling for whether or not the excrement of the termites will ignite upon getting in contact with the,
good gosh,
with the ocean water. It sure does. And that's another 4 fire damage along the starboard side of the ship. and that side of the ship is also now on fire, so it will take 1d6 every round for a while.
Fire.
Hooray! And all right, so termites went. We're back up to Nitsage.
I'm still like looking out at where Kelrick was, just in like shock. Like, oh, we were so close. We were so close. I go over. It's Andre. Are you still holding the bag of holding, or did you drop it, or who has what's?
I think
Mine
Aura
or
has
yours?
The bag. I think Andre has the box. Correct.
Yes, I have a box of holding.
Oh, and then you pieced out. So now you're on the bow. Well, okay. I need help. How's the monster looking?
Not too hot.
Cooking.
It's one of the heads is like the head that was snapping at Bubo has taken the most hits, so it's leaving a trail of blood in the water.
Poor chum.
I'm gonna cast message to Aura. Wherever she is, I know she's in the front part, but I don't really know where. Aura, if you have the bag of holding, I need it, please. Potion, Sahlen sword, and that's my action.
All right. Hold on, I'm rolling for hotness on the monster for the chat real quick. It's a 6 now. It was probably a 10 before, but you know.
And then I'll have Hailstorm go up and help Dumarel go get Bubo.
Thanks. Cool. Actually, yeah, I would say together they're able to hook their talons on him. They'll be able to lift him up on the next round, but they get to him now.
If that's his movement, can he use his fire breath on the monster as
Sure.
his attack?
Yeah.
Let me roll that for him real fast. Oh, sorry, I said save from you, so 13 dex save.
Dex save. La la la. Let me get the. No, definitely not.
Yay.
24 points of fire damage.
Oh!
So as he's like helping Hailstorm or Dumarel pick him up, he's like on the side, like
Yeah.
as he's leaving.
Hailstorm cooks this thing. Like, its eyes cook white and its reptilian flesh crackles and crisps, and it
Oh, nice.
unlocks its jaw from the boat and flips its belly up for you to see its full length of about 120 feet. It is an ancient reptilian creature. But now everyone has to make a dexterity saving throw because it just immediately let go of the ship, and the ship is now coming back down.
Worth it.
Oh no. 13.
13 as well.
13.
4.
4.
24.
Okay. Starheart, you go
Yeah.
overboard a little bit. Just
Overboard a little bit?
Just a little bit.
well, yeah,
Just half
entirely. I mean, all of you.
All of me is overboard. Okay.
All of you is overboard.
Oh, what fun.
You're toward the back of the ship, though, so it's the side that's fairly easy to climb up because it's all the vines and the roots and all that stuff. You're not too far from it,
Okay.
and you will take
Oh,
just 1 damage from impact on the water because you're like belly flop.
Slap.
Hooray!
Well,
You're flying from my face.
We're still technically in initiative because these termites are still devouring your ship.
right.
But it is now. Let's check. That was.
I think it's mine.
So Aura, it's your turn. Yeah.
Okay. It's like right in my face. It's being a jerk.
freaking.
Why is the new enemy?
Laughing at us.
It is laughing at us. It's like, Kelrick, get away. It's like the parrot. Kelrick, get away in our ear. Okay. So hearing Nitsage's voice in my head, I'm going to use my 2 actions. Goodness gracious. I'm going to use my 2 actions to summon the things he asked for out of the bag of holding, summon a health potion, and I'm going to summon the hand of the Sahlen, and I'll run over to him. I become visible this round so he can see me now. And I'm right in front of him, and I hand him both things.
Excellent. Thank you.
Only.
Cool.
And I don't think. And then as a bonus action, now that I'm visible, I'll yell to the crew. The sea monster is dead.
The which?
Is the sea monster dead?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It was just killed by hailstorm.
Okay, now that I'm visible, I'll command the crew to say, "Help kill these fire beetles! Put out the flames!"
Awesome. Yeah, the crew will fall in line and they will do their best. They do okay. They start stomping on a bunch of them, but their numbers are so great, and they're starting to spread, sort of like an ant farm throughout. Like they're boring different holes in the ship, and they're so small you can't get to all of them. So they're like, taking tools and stuff and trying to like stab them that way. Some of them start pouring ale down the holes to try and drown them, but one of them takes a bucket of water, pours it down a hole. It explodes into his face as the seawater makes contact with these beetles, and just no more face. One crew down. And Starheart, it's your turn.
The termites are alive, and but they're fire termites, but I'm in the water, so I climb onto the ship.
Hooray! You climb onto the ship. You're on the ship.
This has been a night, guys.
Yeah. Is that just your movement, or is that?
Yeah, you can still do stuff.
How many termites are left?
Many.
If I attack one, does it attack all of them? Or is it just like...
I mean, think of it like chipping away at an enemy. I think the same way. So if you find some termites, eventually you'll get them all. So.
Okay. I am gonna try my weapon again. My spiritual weapon.
Bung, 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 bung.
Oh, I forgot to add my... Damn it.
Your damn it.
Doesn't have a question. How many termites are there? Answer yes.
17. 17.
17 to hit. That will hit.
That's right.
It's a swarm. I'm not going to count them all. Digital Nova.
Oh, it doesn't do a lot of damage, though. It does about 5.
5. Yeah, so your spiritual weapon just dong comes down. It's like... And it comes back up. You see 5 little termites like...
Get out of my weapon!
They'll hit the deck of the ship. Boobo's turn. Boobo's going to spin around and he's going to... Oh, what's he got? He's got stuff. Oh, yeah. He's going to ice knife a bunch of them. I think that works. Oh, yeah. Uber, I forgot they eat metal. Good point.
But it's a spiritual.
That's true. Yeah, it wouldn't do the spiritual weapon. It would do other weapons. That'll hit. And he's gonna do... So he finds one of the bigger holes that they're chewing through in the deck. He just pushes his palm against it. And you see as the ice knife just stabs through a bunch of them. Oh yeah, and the ship is gonna take some damage. Gonna take 3 damage from the fire on the side of the ship. Back up to Nitsage.
I'm gonna chug the greater healing potion that I had in there. And I thought I was gonna have to use the sword on the monster, but then Hailstorm did such a good job. So I'll can that what's it when that chug that had been my bonus action to chug it myself? Right, that works, right? If you drink yourself, it's a bonus action.
But to give it to
someone else, somebody, it's an action. So okay, so that was my bonus action to chug that. Let me go ahead and give myself. It's 44 plus 4. Excuse me, sorry. No, I just roll it twice. Beauty of dice. I can't see that. What is that? Oh, nice. Okay. 8. Okay, that's 18 points of healing. That helps. So I was getting low.
Ooh.
And then I'll go over to that hole and look down on the termites and cast Ray of Frost.
Nice.
And try and get some of that fire from them as well too. So it's okay. Copy that. 23 to hit. It's 3d8 of cold damage.
Excuse me.
Oh, excellent. Then 18 points of cold damage.
That does it. They, their little bodies lock up and shatter, and you can hear them all crunch. And it takes up the entire little nest that they've started to build, and it blows out where the fire was starting to collect and along the side of the ship. And it's all gravy. We're out of combat.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
I'm so sorry. I panicked and
No, as you could tell, I made another deal with him.
No kidding.
Andre, I thought I could lure him out.
And I thought I could trust you.
I thought I could lure him out so we could kill him here and now, and he just took over in a way I never thought he could. I had the utmost thoughts that I could do something right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to everyone. I just wanted to do right. My intentions are always good, but I'm sorry. I just don't think ahead, and I'm still not as powerful enough as I could be. And Starheart, I didn't mean those things when I said. It's always been so tough for me to show affection, and I'm not used to it. But being inside him, it was awful. It was something that I never want to do, and I wanted to kill him so bad, and he's gone. He's gone, right?
How am I supposed to know that?
Well, he's not gone. I mean, he's gone from here, but we're going to see him again. We didn't get to bind him into the book.
I'm gonna cast detect.
So no book then, friends?
not today.
Well, we still need to make.
Go downstairs then.
But it's with his.
Oh, that's right.
I
sorry.
detect evil on Nitsage.
You find nothing. You find stains. Like, you can tell he's been touched, but there's none there.
Andre, you have to believe me. This whole time I've been trying to figure out how to
make
get
another
rid of them.
deal with him. This wouldn't have happened if you didn't give in.
I believe he did it for the right reasons. Boobo.
I hadn't heard from him in a while, and after our talk, Starheart, I didn't. It just hurt. It hurt for you to have walked out after I tried to show my affection towards you, and you just walked out. And I'm sorry. I had a moment of weakness, and I wanted to protect you from Jamoa, and I wanted to.
Andre, he did what he did for. It was to protect Starheart. I think his intentions were right, even if his choices were wrong.
Yes, I understand what he was trying to do, but there's so much...
So wrong!
There's a much bigger world that we're after right now. And we just made it so much harder. Love is love is a wonderful thing, but connection to this world, it's pain. It's why I don't keep any connections.
Fuck you, fly! I got you! Sorry.
Nat 20 on the fly. Ew.
I need it.
Napkins.
Sorry, I'm so sorry for the taking out of the scene. It was right in front of us on the table.
Got it. Got it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. That was inappropriate, but I freaking
That
got
was
it.
delightful.
That's how I feel about this bird.
You got a gun.
Andre, I don't. We were going to face Kilrek soon, and I'm new to this feeling, and Starheart, I don't know what I want. I don't know.
I take my gun and I shoot it at his feet
Aiming to hit him or aiming as a
No.
warning?
as a warning.
Okay.
And then I cast where is it? Where are you? I do that and then I come here. Where are you? I cast fucking cure wounds. I have to touch. Nope.
I'm gonna equip it with a slap.
I was thinking if I could do that. I channel divinity, and I heal. Nish is the most hurt. I heal Andre for 10 and Nitsich for 30. And then I turn and leave.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
Andre, I get that mistakes were made today. But it seems like Kelrek is no longer merged with Nitsage, so maybe some good came out of this.
I kind of sink as my wings fold back inside. He has the gem. If that's what he's after, he's now one step closer to getting something that he wants desperately.
Well, we slowed him down at least by killing him, but I would have rather not have killed him. But things happened. We were so close. We were so close to having him. Everything was going in the right direction, but
It was not on our terms. We did not have the advantage here. We weren't ready.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
We were so close. But I'm sorry, but you have to excuse me. And I go after Starheart.
I am in my I'm in my cabin, but I don't want to be alone for very long. That I'm in there to.
Could I have tried to catch you before you get into the cabin? That was like super fast, right?
I'm sending a message.
Did you like sprint down and like lock the door or something?
Yeah. Because I need a moment to send a message.
Okay.
And I send it to Hush. And I say,
Dear Hush, it's Starheart. Nitsage made another deal. You know what that means. I need your help. And I'm scared. Love you. Bye, Starheart.
It's silent for a moment, and then for once, you hear an answer from Hush.
If you need my help, you shall have it.
This is when the parrot should be pushed. Message. Okay.
I go and knock on the door. Starheart.
I don't answer.
Real quick, Andre, where are you?
I really haven't moved from the deck where I was talking to Nitsage. I'm just kind of looking out at the sea. I don't really have anything in my head right now.
Okay. Aura?
Same. I'm still standing up on the deck, just can't believe what an idiot I was, and I fill up my flask and I start drinking.
Where's Bubo?
Bubo is currently getting he's getting high fives, kind of like continuing the thing of when he punched that other creature to death from the sky.
Yeah.
Everyone saw him shoot this arrow and kill a demigod from their perspective. So the crew is he's not feeling it, right? They're parading him around. They've got him up on his shoulders, but he's also aware of the implications of the moment.
Oh.
So as much as he's being praised, you can just see on his face, oof, what a several steps back sort of moment. But yes, Spirit on Batman Fire is out. And then if we have time, we can continue with the scene. Otherwise, we can continue next week.
Yeah, we can finish this.
Okay.
A little bit. Thank you.
I'm just gonna. Oh, go ahead, Andre.
Oh, okay. I grab onto my medallion and I ask a question.
Okay.
How important was the gem? Do we need it back?
You hear in your head.
That depends on your resolve.
That's my one question for the day.
And your one enigmatic answer for the day.
Starheart, if you're listening, and I know you are, you're in there. I did everything that I thought was right for you. The gloves, the getting the dagger, the trying to save you from Jamoa, and even in my mind, I had a plan to kill Kelric, and you walked out on me, and again, you're walking out on me again, and you asked me why I wanted to.
When he says walked out, I know you can't slam a door open, but I forcefully opened the door.
You walked out on me and everyone else the moment you made a deal with Kelric, the first time and then again.
No, I don't think so. We needed to destroy Kelric. I made the wrong choice the first time. But again, I wanted to do something good for the people that were around me doing good toward me. I wanted the power to be able to save lives. And I saved a lot of lives. And I am not ashamed of that anymore. And the second time is you walked out on me. You walked out after I was trying to show you affection in the best way I could. You said that you were asking me a question that when I had, why I wanted you, why I needed you. You've been the only person to show me affection. I've never heard I love you from my father or my mother. I don't know how to show that. So if you want the answer of why I want you, it's because you're the only person that showed me affection, and I do love you, and that's why I've done everything for you. And if you can't see that, then I'm sorry, and I've done a terrible thing, but just know that my intentions were good. And I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'm sorry, and I just don't know how else to do good things without causing so much pain, and that's why I told you just to get rid of me. I told you to kill me. So I don't know what else to do. We were so close to Kelrick. I just had such high hopes, and I understand if you'd never want to look at me again, but just know that I do love you. Even though we both make just stupid decisions sometimes, that on paper we don't look good together at all, but there's affection for you, there's affection for Aura, there's affection for Andre and Bubo. But you're the one that I go out of my way and put my life in danger for you.
I can't talk right now. Starheart is also visually affected. Shush, Chet.
And after not hearing anything, I just kind of sulk back into the hallway, just kind of lean up against the wall and just right in front of her. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. You know, when you're inside the mind of a powerful being, your perspective gets a little gets affected. Okay, I'll go. Okay, and then I'll walk away.
Woo! Inspiration for Justin.
That's 2 inspirations.
Oh, did you not use the other one yet?
Nah.
All right. Normally they don't stack, but fuck it.
I was waiting to use it, but I never saw an opportunity to.
I don't know how to respond.
After looking out on the ocean for quite some time, you step back down to your quarters. It's quiet. Everyone's cleaning the deck, filling the holes of the termites, rebuilding the ship yet again, cleaning up another body or two. The crew is beginning to run a little thin. You take a moment. There's a sort of like prep station on your portion of like, so all the cabins over here, there's like a sort of shared like refreshing area. You go and like splash some water on your face. And when you look up into the mirror to check your own vision, you are met with further back on the other side of the mirror. There's a tall, slender figure in long, flowing, what would be white robes. But it seems from many cuts, slices, there's a red pattern, blood stain all the way down. There are claw marks from eye to corner of mouth to chin, from lip to chin, from eyes to jaw, from ears to neck to clavicle, and so on. Every open piece of skin has a fresh cut in it, and it seems as though these are still bleeding currently. He calmly looks at you.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to?
I'm talking to Andre.
Okay, good. I'm so sorry. I was like, oh.
He has no hair. He has quiet ears. He wears a hood, but you can still see his eyes reflecting from behind the darkness. And he very pleasantly and calmly greets you. Are you ready to join us yet?
Oh, fuck. Oh, I hate you.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight. Yay!
Fuck, can I? Oh shit.
You better start acting faster, damn it.
If it's yo.
Thank you,
know,
Fathoms.
I couldn't.
Yeah, love my players, y'all.
Can I have 2 minutes?
2 minutes?
I know I have to leave, but
Yeah, I mean, you're the one with the heart out.
Oh, I know. I have to be up early and I have to record stuff tonight. I ran after Nitsage. Are you still there?
I mean, I've kind of walked back, quite toward my room, so not far. If this is like
Okay, I run. Fuck. I run up. And I jump up, and I hope that you catch me.
I mean, I'm
small.
I know, but I'm not weak. I'm not strong at all.
I'm.
It's one of those things like.
Hang on. I'm 36 pounds. Can you hold that?
With force? I'll say I'll fall to the ground with you. Because I'm not expecting it.
Okay. I do that. And then I slap you once. Just like a on one cheek, and then I slap you on the other cheek. Another Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, so I was being very quiet. But thank you so much for the raid.
We're in a very sweet, heavy RP moment.
This is the one time Starheart does not have words. And then
Promise me you'll never do that again.
But I don't think I can anymore. I'll try my best.
Now seal it with a kiss. And then I kiss him.
It's one of those like you plan on him and I don't really know how to respond because it's my first kiss.
Starheart, that beautiful music that's been sort of haunting you throughout the evening plays a little louder in that moment. And for a brief second, Nitsage, you can also smell the flowers and hear the tinkle of music and hear the strings on the air.
there is a little. So the confidence that I felt when I got the power from Kelrek was a different sort of power. This kiss almost has, it's just a different sort of power.
Oh, it's the power of love and friendship.
It's the power.
All right, now that is where we're going to end it tonight.
All right,
that was
all right.
fabulous. Wonderful scenes, everybody. Well done. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much for that raid. The General Good, we were just wrapping up. But welcome. We're Perception Studio. We've got lots of tabletop RPG content Tuesday nights. This is the game with the humans. Make sure you come back tomorrow night for our game with the Felted Friends. It's going to be a special one-shot tomorrow, so you don't have to have any foreknowledge, which is lots of fun. And we also we have a movie talk show called Cinephilia on Monday nights. We have with lots of things. You got that? Tabletop for Two on Sunday nights. My friends and I, we play board games on Sunday nights, and on Fridays. I'm trying to remember Thursdays. Thursdays we do chat time with Dino, Cucumber and Dino, and then we have in the evening. Occasionally, Art will do something creative. What's that?
Oh, sorry. Yes, still on Thursday.
Still on Thursday, and then Friday afternoon we have Roll for Initiative, which is our debate show where we just kind of yell about nerd stuff until somebody is ultimately right, thanks to the help from the chat. And then that evening we have what's called Trashterpiece Theater, where we take old stuff in the public domain and old radio plays and reread them, and you all kind of help us sound like idiots as we go, and it's a lot of fun for everybody. So that's the general lineup, but we also have all kinds of surprise streams kind of rolling all throughout that. So if any of that sounds interesting, please check out our reel. And please join our Discord. Just doing all the things. I'm sure all those were already dropped, so sorry if I'm spamming those links. But welcome, everybody. I didn't want you to feel like you showed up and got nothing, but we're happy to see you. Come back anytime. And as always, we're going to pay that love forward with a raid of our own. And I think Ryan's got that all hooked up at the moment. We'll be raiding our good friends over at the Scabby Rooster. So make sure you go and say hi. Thank you all. Thank you, best fucking players ever, and thank you, wonderful chat, for keeping us on our toes and adding in the humor when we need it.
Yeah.
DM, thank you so much. Good job, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Have a good night.
Goodbye, guys.